All right. We should be live on part 2. Let's see if this works. It do. We've got our chat up on screen. See if the notification got sent out. It appears to have been sent out. There it is off of YouTube. And there it is on Discord. So everyone should show up. So I guess that's a good reminder to you. If and you like this channel, and you're worried that sometimes you don't get the notifications on YouTube, you can join my Discord server. Oh, look at that. We got Henry Kobyla in here already saying that he's so excited. Hello, Henry Kobyla. I'm also quite excited. It's been a while since I played this game. Just seeing the title menu here and hearing the music again is bringing me back to all those dopamine-inducing memories that I've got of this game, and I'm really excited for it. But yeah, so like I was saying, somehow it says we have 0 viewers, but we have 2 more chatters. We got Matt Hughes unavailable saying hello, and Lexi1397 saying heyo. Hello, everyone. Anyway, like I was saying, if you don't get notifications on YouTube, or you're worried that you won't, or you just don't want to miss streams, or whatever the case may be, I do have a Discord server that I also send out notifications on, and it's more reliable, and also it allows us to chat and share memes and do all sorts of other stuff. Why is the setting not full screen? What is it not? What does it look like for you? Why is the settings not full screen? I have the settings set to... What's the problem? Ah, Matthew is unavailable. Yes, we do have a Discord server. There should be, if you click on my YouTube profile, up on, like, the banner where it has, like, the little icons for everything, I think I have a permanent link to my Discord server up in there. So if you click on that, you should be able to join up right away. Never mind, LOL. Okay, good. I was like, I thought the settings were all good. We also have Redneck Zeus popping in saying howdy. Dave Zill saying woo! So, looks like we've got a crew together. Yeah, I was going to say, I thought the settings were fine. So, I think we're set to, for graphic, yeah, we've got ultra high borderless. So, good for that. And then, we're going to load the game. We have, this is our hardcore save. We're at Mightier Than the Sword. So, I assume that's the one where we're supposed to learn how to read. Dave Zill says, looks great on my screen, my lord. Good. The Seeker of Chaos says, can't wait for this 5-hour KCD outfits only stream. Haha, how are you? That would be one thing, yeah. I just sit here and do a bunch of outfit guides that people have requested since I stopped making videos. The Seeker of Chaos, I am doing great. How are you? But let's load up the save. Lexi says, oh, when I got to chat on my phone, it shrinks the view. Oh, okay. Alrighty. Looks like we're wearing a basic guardsman outfit. There's a pupper dog, Mutt. Alright, okay, I'm remembering controls already. Oh, look at our sick outfit. There's our guardsman, Henry. Looks great. Weapons, what have we got? Okay, we have long distance arrows, a yew hunting bow, Talmberg shield, captain's mace. Pretty light looking armor, lightweight dark brigandine. Alright. Food, we have some dried meat, dried fruit, dried boar meat, dried mushrooms, some savior schnapps. Bandage, alright. Lexi1397, remember everyone, reminding everyone, don't forget to like the stream, people. She's correct. The Seeker of Chaos says, I'm fine. Oh, wow, just look at KCD again makes me feel some type of way. I know, I feel the same way. I've got that excitement and nostalgia for one of my favorite games of all time. Alright, what have we got going on? So, yeah, I remember that. We ground out strength through herbalism. So we've got 20 strength already, so that's an awesome way to start. But main level's 12, agility's 3, vitality's 4, speech is 3. We've got 10 charisma, plus 2 for the herbs that we're carrying on our person. How do we find our... Well, combat. Combat, we're not very high on anything. We've got level 4 bow, so I think I might have been going for an archer build here. Alchemy and herbalism, we had up to 20, so... We went strong on that. That's how we got our strength up, was herbalism, because we went through leg day. Buffs. Yeah, we have flower power. That's from carrying the smelly herbs, golden tongue, and resistance. We got that from eating all the poison. Dr. Zowden, I did not miss your chat. I just forgot to read it. It was a €5 super chat that says, I feel quite hungry. And that makes sense, because on this stream, we make Kingdom Come Deliverance references, and we feel quite hungry. Those are the 2 things we do. And we're all out of Kingdom Come Deliverance references. No, we're not. So, Dr. Zowden, I didn't miss it, and it remains forever in my heart. Matt Hughes unavailable says, hey, you missed Dr. Sound's donation. I didn't. I saw it immediately, and I was going to make a comment right away, and then I forgot because I read something else or got distracted by Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come Deliverance is an awesome game, especially on hardcore mode. We are playing it on hardcore, so I'm trying to find. That's what I came in here for. Is I want to see what is my reputation at. Ooh, I have a pretty positive reputation everywhere except for what's the top one? Ravna? Hard for me to say because the chat kind of covers up a lot of the text. Where do I find my negative things? I was hoping I'd be able to see the... I can't remember what negative perks I picked for this this playthrough since it's hardcore. I guess we'll find out. Quests we have active. We got Vengeance, of course. Awakening. Go to Perkstein and see Sir Radzig, so we're still right on like that first quest. The Good Thief. That one opened up. I do like the Thieving one, so we'll probably do that one. And then we have Mightier Than the Sword, and that's where we're supposed to go to Ujits to visit the Scribe. I don't really know if I want to try walking to Ujits right now with low levels and bad weapons and stuff. That's a pretty long distance. We'll probably start with the Good Thief, because those are good missions to start with. Matthew's unavailable says, Henry's come to see us. Ahmed Faleh says, Ravna is that ruined town? Yes, it is. Need to go for all negative perks in hardcore. Yeah, I did that for the hardcore Henry playthrough. I think it was hardcore Henry. It was one of them that I had to do all of the negative perks for. Let me go back into there. Quest log. M? No, that's map. How do you get into the quest log? I guess I'll just do I. Good Thief. We have active. That one we'll make inactive. We'll take those ones off. We'll stick with the Good Thief. So what did it say? Crap, I didn't read it right away. Optional. Get the dead man's ring for Miller Peshek. Get a spade. Okay. Should be a shovel sitting around here somewhere, shouldn't there? There's one. Panther says, yo, Panther, it's been a while since we've seen you in here. Dave Zilla says, the Executioner has a decent sneaking gambeson. That's a good point. Panther, you did make it. We're very excited to see you. It's been a while. Alex TW56 says, hello, missed the last stream or two. Glad I caught this one. I know, we're all so excited. Alex TW56 asking, what is this game all about? Have you not played Kingdom Come Deliverance? It's one of the greatest games ever made. I love this game so much. It's a historically accurate action RPG set in 1400s Bohemia. You play as a character named Henry of Skalitz. It is so good. I really hope you try it out. I mean, watch today. We're playing in hardcore, so it'll be, if I get into some combat, I'll probably get my butt kicked since I haven't played for so long. But it's not an easy game for sure. So I don't think I need to talk to him anymore. So now we just have to go up to the Executioner's place. Alex TW56, I'm so excited for you, having not played this game, because now you can play it. Panther says, yeah, I haven't been able to make it a lot, mostly because y'all changed your streaming times to during my work days. But I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Yeah, it's just because now that I'm doing it solo, and I work weird hours, and Noah doesn't stream with me anymore anyway, so I don't need to do his, on my off-season schedule, which is any time where I'm not covering a brand new game, I decided to do some daytime streams, and so the most convenient time for me to work around my schedule is kind of starting right around noon and going for a couple hours, so... Alex TW56 says, I have not, lol. I just played Chivalry 2 yesterday, but I'm intrigued for sure. Chivalry 2 is fun, and I like it. It's a good game, but it's definitely a different game. This is a single-player open-world action RPG, and that one is obviously a multiplayer server combat game. Fun to play, though. Ahmed Filet says, once you master the longsword and combos, nothing can stop you. Yes, once you get good at the game, like, it's actually, you have to get good at it. Like, you can level your character all the way up to max, but if you're still bad at the game, you're going to have problems with the combat in this game. So that's one of the reasons I really like it. There's no point where your skills alone, like your levels alone, can make you invincible. You also have to be good. Dave Zella says, this is the greatest game ever, I say. Panther says, I tried to play this for a while. Combat is grueling for beginners. It is, but it's so... Oh, that's why I love it so much. I love how I've got the whole map memorized. I don't need... it's good because I think in hardcore the map doesn't really do you any good. Yeah, the map still shows you stuff. Wow, I've traveled a lot apparently. Oh yeah, that's probably while I was exploring and picking flowers and everything. But, yeah, I don't need the map. Ahmad says, for a beginner, a hammer and shield is good. Yes, a mace or hammer and a small... I like the cumin metal shield, personally, for it. Where's the grave? Here it is. I got once, I think it was my first playthrough when I was doing this mission, I was so overburdened by the time I got here that I got stuck in the grave. Had to drop a bunch of stuff.
Nothing on the left
There we go.
hand. The right?
Oh, is that not the right grave?
There's nothing there either.
There are multiple graves up here? Oh, that's right. The guy's got it. I gotta go pickpocket him.
Peasant will pay for this.
Alex TW56 says, heck yeah, I can't wait to see some combat now. And Panther says, exploring and picking flowers sounds pretty gay. No, it was because I was using the flower power perk, which allows you to level up strength while picking flowers. I leveled that up, and so that's how I got my strength maxed out. Okay, so he's over there. Oh, but he might not, it might not actually be pickpocketed. I didn't want to whistle. Do I have a horse?
What's going on there?
Nothing! Go away! The Seeker of Chaos says, my mindset is, bastard sword, take it or leave it. Like I said, I could tell that clearly what I started out as. I mean, when you look at my weapon loadout, it's pretty basic for the style that I've typically played in. You can see I've got a bow with quite a few arrows, and then a mace and a shield. So, hardcore made me appreciate shield and mace. Oh yeah, big time. Matthew's unavailable says, have you played Fallout New Vegas? Yes, I have. Ahmad Folly says, alchemy is so tedious until you unlock auto brew. That's the thing. What I did in this game, like, it was partially during the first stream, which was back in February, and then obviously afterwards was pick tons and tons of flowers and herbs and stuff all over the place, and then do alchemy. Because on stream, the alchemy, like, it's fun for immersion's sake. When you're just playing the game, I definitely recommend giving it a try. A, because it's a great way to make money, and B, because it is fun. It's a fun system. They did a good job with the alchemy in this game. But it's not very fun to watch on stream, so that's one of the main reasons I did all of that, was to get my alchemy up so that I can auto-brew potions when I need to for missions and stuff. Dave Zill says, I'm considering power leveling my axe skill in my hardcore run. Like I said, I think the way that I'll probably go on this is an archer-axe combo. So I'll be doing archer as my main just because I love the archery in this game so much. And I'll be doing axe and shield for my main melee. Panther says, I'm just playing a bit of Civ 5 until my sister's fiance makes an ARC SE server on Monday. I love Civ 5.
I'm glad.
Secret Justice says, man, looking back at it, the Monastery quest is so immersive. Really got to play KCD soon again. You do. It's so good.
There was a corpse in the grave, but no ring. What the fuck is going on?
Easy, Hal. Hold your horses. If the ring wasn't on
Clearly, since I'm already doing this mission and I just stuck up a grave to desecrate it, I'm not doing a good guy Henry build. Which is good, because the playthrough that I have on my channel of Kingdom Come Deliverance is a strict good guy Henry. And I don't want to have to do all that again. I like being bad. But that being said, if you're interested in seeing me do... I have a full playthrough of the entire game
Alright, I'll go and find that.
on the channel currently
in a trunk
that I do a solid good guy Henry playthrough in. So if you want to see that, I have the full playthrough on the channel already.
Get past the lock. You mean jemmy it off with a crowbar?
Shimmy it off with a crowbar.
I mean the delicate, gentle art of opening it quiet.
Emmanuel Fortebrasio says, will you post these lives on the channel? Yes, they will immediately be up as videos after, I don't need him to train me. I hate his training mission anyway. Oh crap, we're getting chat too fast for me to respond to. Matthew's unavailable says, I haven't done an evil playthrough in a while. I should do it. I don't know if I'm going to go full-blown evil, but it's not going to be good guy Henry. I'll certainly be thieving, assassinating, and all that sort of stuff in this playthrough. What did we also say? Ahmad Fali says, shame the bows do not have perks. I would have appreciated something like boosting arrow power to stagger foes or making drawing arrows faster. I mean, so, like, your strength is relevant for that, too. Well, I mean, like, they have perks, requirements, okay? So, I think it was Q? Yeah. So, the min strength required to use this one is 11, and agility is 8. I think my agility is not high enough for it yet, ironically. But, so, your strength and agility do actually affect your handling, how long you can hold the arrow, and how fast they draw on the bow. So, like, if you hit the minimum requirements to use a yew longbow, you can use it, and you can use it effectively. But if you're past them, it gets quicker and easier to use. So, I do like them. Panther says, so you're going to be bad, but not bad to the bone. No, I will not be bad to the bone. Seeker of Chaos says, also about the alchemy thing, I'm sure just as many people would have watched that stream as this one. The one where I was just running around picking flowers and and brewing potions? Probably. I mean, it's a fun game, and for fans of this game, so like, for the quality of this game and how much I love it, and I'm sure a lot of you guys love it too, it is shocking to me that as many people haven't played it as haven't. You know, it compare it to like a game like Red Dead or The Witcher 3, where it's got a very similar feel in the world and gameplay style. You know, it's obviously a different setting and the combat's different, but like discovery and quest design and all that stuff is still pretty similar. So considering how much those games sold and how much this one didn't, I mean, I think this one sold 6 or 7 million copies, which is pretty good for a first release by an indie studio. Ooh, look, the door's already open. Alright, I think this is the chest we have to open. Do I have any lockpicks? Okay, good. Also, the lockpicking is so much easier on mouse and keyboard. It was ridiculous on, well, there's Groshen in here. We'll steal that. Ring's not in here, though. Must be in here. Yeah, I remember playing this on PS4, and the lockpicking was so much frickin' harder. It took forever. I did eventually get used to it, but it took me a long time to get... There we go, Dead Man's Ring. And some Savior Schnapps.
This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
While we're in here, we'll do some more robbing. Since, you know, we're already... This is exactly what I wanted. In my good guy playthrough, I had to avoid robbing, you know, random people blind, but now I don't. Aw, this one doesn't have anything useful in it. I don't like to steal... Oop, goodbye! Nothing to see here. I think you guys... Yeah, I see a bunch of people talking about when it released and how and what happened. Yeah, I agree. So it came out in February of 2018. And it was... You know, it's a smaller game. It didn't come from a huge studio, so the marketing was there, but it wasn't crazy over the top. And in 2018, you also had God of War and Red Dead Redemption 2. So, like, even though, yes, I think it sold very well for being the first release from an indie developer, because by all accounts, that's what Warhorse Studios is/was, even though they're rather well-funded and staffed now. Yeah, I think it did get overshadowed a bit. It's a shame, and I really hope people continue to discover it, because it's a great game that should not be missed. Manuel Fortebraccio says, yeah, this game is the GOAT. One of the best games I've ever played. Yes, there are many bugs, but which game doesn't? Yeah, and the thing is they worked on the bugs, and they took care of most of them. I mean, playing it on the PS4, you definitely had more texture pop-in problems and stuff like that. But on PC, it plays pretty well. And I imagine if they have a PS5 and whatever the new Xbox is called, if they've got a release for that, I'm sure that plays pretty well too. Always wait till night and knock them out. Yeah, that's true. I got the ring though.
Good.
Lockpicking was so difficult in the early build. Now they added the icons and lock. Yeah, Ahmad Fali. Like I said, the lockpicking was super difficult for lockpicking in a game in the early builds. But then when they added the little dividers and stuff, that helped a lot. And then, like I said, playing it on mouse and keyboard also makes it way easier. Ahmad Fali says, I can't wait for the KCD sequel. Story is so beautiful. And you need more Bohemia. Me too. It is currently my most anticipated game. I like if Elder Scrolls 6 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 were both announced yesterday or tomorrow, I'd be more excited for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Gabriel Richter popping in saying, hello, Gabriel Richter. Well, what do we have? I don't know that I have anything on me that I really want to sell. I could sell those two stolen. I'll keep them. We'll sell this boar hide, broken arrows. Get some of this stuff out of here. Don't need this. I've got a whole bunch of herbs in my chest. Sell all this stuff. Keep the mint. We'll sell that and that. There we go. Then, of course, we got a haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Naturally.
Mayuresh Jog says everyone is waiting for KCD2. Let's try to get him for... Oh, no, that's going down. I want more. Let's try to get a solid 100. I'm sure he'll decline it, but...
What do you say to this?
A nice sum. Just lower your demands a little and we'll agree.
What did that say? I got the deluxe edition for $8 on the Xbox store a couple weeks ago. Maybe still on sale. Yeah, they've had some pretty sweet deals.
Finally,
There we go. You always have to haggle when you're doing that because it gets you that sweet, sweet speech XP. So let's check our quest log. The Good Thief. Take the ring to the miller in Kohelnitz. That's the one down the road from here. So that's not very far. Yes, as we're seeing the reminders in the chat, of course, don't forget to like the stream. There is a possibility that we will, I think 2 brings out the bow, doesn't it? Yes, it do. We might run into some bandits on this road because around this bend they like to hide. Mod Fally says, speaking of Elder Scrolls, please make Argonians great. Their race perk in Skyrim is trash. How the hell don't you give the lizards that live in poison marshes boosts in resistance? Yeah, I mean, the Khajiit and the Argonians are lost on me. Their perks aren't good enough to make me want to play as a lizard or a cat. We got Lexi1397 says, alright, I'm back. I had to finish putting groceries away. Oh, well, I'm glad you're back. Dave Zell Power Harp says, I've been addicted since I bought it again. It is so good. I love this game so much. On the bright side, that's the spot where you usually get ambushed. I think there's one spot up here around another bend where sometimes it happens, but not as frequently. I don't know that I could survive an ambush yet. That's why I'm, It's not permadeath. Is hardcore permadeath? Because I don't remember if it's permadeath, and now I'm more than a little scared. Because I don't want to... I can't remember. I don't think so, because I think I died during the prologue. Because I was pickpocketing guards and all that sort of stuff, and I think I got caught. I don't think it's permadeath. I'm a little worried now, though. Will you do the tournament? Oh yeah, of course. It has my favorite suit of armor. I love the Lords of Lipa tournament armor. That stuff is the best. What did he say? I'm just saying, Black Marsh is able to crush some Thalmor ass. No, that's what I'm saying. They should be more like the Gorn in Star Trek. They should be like super powered. Like strength-wise. They should be just ridiculously strong. Ahmed Fali says, no permadeath in hardcore, just return to last save. Okay, good. Good. Because I suddenly got a little panicky and I was like, oh crap, I gotta be careful, otherwise I'll screw up the playthrough. Durthocht said, your videos helped me learn the game. Thank you. You're welcome. I'm glad they did. I love this game so much, and I had a lot of fun making lots of videos for it. Oh. I'm a little suspicious that tree blocking the road means I'm about to get ambushed. I've got my bow out, so we'll see how well I remember how to do the archery in this game. Once I find the people planning to ambush me. You do, man. It's also my favorite suit. Oh yeah, the Lords of Lipa tournament armor is the coolest looking armor in the game, in my opinion. It doesn't have the best stats, but it's got pretty good stats. Where are the people that are supposed to ambush me? Shouldn't they have been up here? Or are they in that bush? Ah! A cumin! Ah! I missed my first shot. Hold still, buddy. Ha! We got him. Is he the only one? Alright. We're gonna take all his stuff. And we're gonna take his glaive. Now if we get attacked on the rest of the way to the miller. See that? We got him! Oh, I'm glad it was only one. Because I don't have very good armor on or anything. The archer build is definitely tricky. Because if you're gonna really commit to it, you can't just switch over to a different weapon and heavy armor your way through. You gotta commit to the archer build, I think. Shot him directly in the throat and he did a pratfall. That ragdoll is funny. Pole arms are nasty. Yes, the pole arms are nasty in this. I love them though. Let's get on over to the... I love this road. It just looks like somewhere that you'd get murdered in a medieval... in the medieval world. Just get ambushed and killed by a bunch of human savages. How do I whistle again? Is it X? Yeah. That's how you call your horse, though. Polearms. Yeah, we got polearms, baby. I got a glaive. Just picked it up from that human. Now, the perks are kind of tricky with them, and you can't store them and stuff, so they're kind of like a single-use thing until, like, once you want to pop on your horse, you drop it, or if you go into a store, you drop it. Stuff like that. Oh, the polearms are great in this game. Alright. That's not our miller. Miller must be in here. There he is. Miller Woshek.
At your service, Sir Knight.
Alright, I'm supposed to deliver this ring to you.
I sent me with this ring for you.
A ring.
Ahmad Fali says, polearms are so OP, the devs nerfed it so you cannot unsheath it. Yeah, they are ridiculously overpowered. Panther says, been getting into close range like a peasant.
Why did you throw it away? Do you know how much trouble I had to get it?
Seeker Chaos says, my favorite armor in this game is actually an unattainable one, so Radzig's armor, and especially the helmet, is beautiful. I even tried to replicate it, but the helmet is impossible to. So,
It's a customer.
my problem with Radzig's armor is twofold. A, yes, I love his helmet, and it's unobtainable in the game, even if you use the source code to spawn in Radzig's armor, and you can wear that, you don't get the helmet, which I hate, because I do love his helmet. It's a barbute, I believe, and I love it. Like a barbute with a full face mask, which is awesome. But his armor itself is super ahistorical. That type of armor, A, might not have ever existed, because the whole studded soft leather type of thing, not really a historically represented type of armor. And second of all, it certainly wouldn't exist at this time period. So, although it does look very cool, it's one of the few examples of ahistorical armor in this game.
So if someone loses,
Matthew's unavailable says, I remember killing the entire Pribyslavitz camp with a halberd on my first playthrough. That's the thing. You go in there either as a super highly leveled archer or as a well-armored halberd user, or I think the Lucerne hammer is my favorite. Or there's one of the spears. Or maybe it was the Bohemian ear spoon. I can't remember. One of the spears is really good at jabbing, and you can just take them out.
Just in time. There is a certain
Ahmad Fali says, I believe the strongest armor is obtained from the DLC House Zul. Yes, it is. That is correct. The best, like, strength-wise armor in the game is the House of Zul armor. Gamma Richter says, get the trophy sniper by killing 50 enemies in the head. I've got all the trophies, but I'll probably do that. Secret Chaos says, who knows, maybe Radzig is Pelinal. Just wait till Radzig starts an elf genocide in KCD2. That would be unexpected for sure. Sir Dave Zilla says, the Bohemian ear spoon is lethal. The ear spoon is lethal. It is a super good polearm. And Alex TW56 says, Zool. I think it was in my playthrough when I got that, I said, there is no Radzig, there is only Zool. And nobody seemed to think that was funny in the comment section. Not a lot of Ghostbusters fans, I guess. You can count on me, buddy.
what am I to do with the Waffen Rocks once I have
Waffen rocks.
I'll burn them to get rid of the evidence.
What?
Just make sure you don't get caught.
Alrighty, tidy. Let's sell our stolen goods, the ones we just got off that cumin. They're not stolen, but
Right.
we're here.
See what we can do about that.
Alright, let's sell weapons. Common Sabra and the torch. We don't need those. And then none of this stuff looks better than what I've already got. So we'll sell all that. We'll keep that stuff. And we'll keep the spade. So, basket, and now let's haggle.
Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
Alright, Panther, you quiet down for a bit, but then you make sure you come back. I don't want to miss you again. You've been gone for so long.
Nice.
The Wolf of the North, just a question about Parry This. Will you make a Charlemagne video? I could. I was thinking the other day, so I'm currently doing a college course on the early medieval period, and it spent a lot of time in the Merovingian and Carolingian dynasties, and so I might do some early medieval videos for that channel in the future. People always ask if I'm going to keep uploading to Parry This. Yes, I upload to that channel mostly when I have the ability, like the time, to make a lot of content, to like focus on creating a lot of content, because usually it's during the winter when I'm not going outside all that much. And so the content on that channel comes in bursts, because Dare to Game takes my main focus. But yeah. Dave Zill said, I left that in a comment a few days ago on the Zool video. I think I remember seeing that, Dave Zill. I think I remember seeing that and being like, finally, somebody that gets the reference. Ahmad Fali says, in KCD2, I hope that you can hire mercenary to aid you. For example, you could go to a tavern, find an NPC merc to hire. They can assist you in combat. Mercs would die, but you could rehire. I think that would be cool. Dr. Zouden said, you're a dirt-shitting peasant. I am a dirt-shitting peasant? Like, just In the game? Or me personally? Because that's not very nice. Gabrick just says, Henry. Mayush Dog says, or take Hans Kapan with you. Yeah, that could be fun too. Gabrick just says, that's how you say Henry in Hungarian. Makes sense, phonetically speaking, or just like reading it here with English eyes, it looks like Henry. Yes, Henry is a dirt-shitting peasant, and that is fun. Seeker Chaos says, early medieval periods. Got to do a video about the real MVP Clovis the First. Yeah, that's the thing is, I'm getting more interested in it. Typically, like most people probably, my area of interest doesn't really start to get maximum until the high medieval period. But like I said, this course that I'm doing now on the early medieval period is showing me that there's some pretty interesting stuff from the early medieval period. So, like I said, a Clovis video wouldn't be out of the question. Scout says, I never knew you did live streams. Yeah, I mean, it's hit or miss. There'll be long periods where I won't stream at all. But then there's periods like this where I stream quite a bit. So it mostly just has to do with what I'm working on, you know. If I'm covering a new game, working on something, you know, brand new, and there's a lot of content I can make for it, because I enjoy making that type of content, that's my main focus on the channel, then that's what I focus on. But periods like right now where there's no new games that I want to play, that's when I start streaming the old ones that I still love. Dr. Zowden says, you are awesome. Thank you. Seeker of Chaos says, KCD2 needs medieval femboy. I don't know about that. I think I missed part of it. Femboy romance options. Just a suggestion if Warhorse employees watching this. Somehow, I don't think they're going to do that. But I also don't think there's any Warhorse employees watching this. So, maybe a two-ended problem there. Gabriel Richter said, do you know when KCD2 is coming out? I don't know when it's coming out, but as I said, I think it was in my stream yesterday, I am very, very confident that it is going to come out. I think that they're working on it, and they probably... Oh, crap, I'm stuck in the bushes. I want to get up this hill somewhere, because it's a straight shot from here to Talmberg if we just go through the woods. And since we're on foot, I don't want to take forever. And I don't think I have enough money yet to buy a horse. I think I want to start off with Warhorse Yenda. Ugh. Can't get through the bushes. There we go. Come to think of it, there's actually horse armor over here. Ahmad Fali says, medieval food is interesting. Different kinds of meals depending on your social status, peasant, knight, and lord. It is very. There's quite a few channels on YouTube that go in depth into medieval cuisine, and they're pretty interesting. Alright. I still wish that we could have an Arthurian game in which you play as any knight in there. I 100% agree. I would love that so freaking much. If Warhorse Studios made a King Arthur type video game, but like one where you could pick, maybe not from any knight, since there were over 300 knights of their own table, like throughout. Obviously, there's only about 20 or 30 really well-known ones, but there are a lot of them, so maybe not any knight, but maybe at least out of the top 10, give you a choice so you could play as Gawain or Lancelot or Percival or man, it's so hard to choose. Galahad, Kay, Bedivere, Ector. There's a lot of really cool knights in Arthurian literature, and a game like this, but set in that world, would be awesome. Man, I hope they add new armor in KCD. I do believe the second one will have greater diversity in armor and weapons, because I think the plan is to open it up into a wider area of the world, so we're not in such an isolated little pocket. So my expectation is that we'll see some more variety, or at least that's what I'm really hoping for. Matthew's Unavailable says, I think that there were some leaks about there being a KCD2 game taking place in Liechtenstein. That would be different, because that's all the way over on the other side of Germany down below the bottom, so that would be a decent distance. So that would be cool, though. Gabriel Richter says, buy Warhorse Yenda at a horse trader. Yes, I will. Ahmad Fali says, well, Four Horse Pebbles was my buddy for a long time until I replaced him with Al Barak. Sir Dave Zill says, I get Trojan. I only need a pack mule, nothing more. Dr. Zowden said, Shadowfax is in Privis Hobbits. Yeah, but we won't get to that for a little bit. That'll take a little while. The Seeker of Chaos says, they just need to make Arthur a girl, so all the Fate fans buy the game. Yeah, see, I get comments on my Arthurian videos about Fate, but I personally have never seen it or read it or whatever. I'm not sure what type of media it even is. I assume it's some sort of anime or manga. But I've never partook in it. Time to find out what settlement we're going. That can't be the inn on the green, is it? Because if it is, I took a wrong turn. Gabriel just says, I love Warhorse Yenda. Yeah, before Pribyslavitz, Warhorse Yenda is the best horse in the game. The only reason why in my first 2 playthroughs I never bought Warhorse Yenda was because in the description for Warhorse Yenda, there's the little note in there that she smells bad. And so, like, I was worried that that was going to affect the way that people would interact with me and they wouldn't treat me like I was noble enough because I was riding a stinky horse. But then after a while, I did test it out and found out that nobody reacted at all, so. What do you say? I still remember when you taught me how to make my character like move around in the inventory by pressing K and L. Yeah, yeah. You'd be surprised by how many times people asked me about that in the videos. They would be like, "How the heck are you rotating your character in the screen?" And I was like, "Oh, you just press K and L keys, and then they spins your character." Ahmad Fali says the TV show Merlin. What did he say? Was so good. Have you seen it? I've seen a couple episodes of it. My brother's seen the whole thing, and he really likes it. I thought it was okay while I was watching it. I don't have a ton of time to watch, like, TV shows and stuff. The Wolf of the North says, Gwaine slapping the laughing woman. Bullet says, anime is shit. There you go, Bullet. Karina Smirnoff reminding everyone to like the stream. Like a true bro. Seeker Chaos says, I'm sure you remember... You somewhere once saw a female Arthur blonde anime girl with blue armor. Can't mistake her, lol. Maybe. Then we got Toe Tibble saying something that I can't read. Matthew's Unavailable says, now I remember. The leaks talked about John of Liechtenstein, a guy who worked with Jobst of Moravia and helped Wenceslas IV escape to Vienna. Yes, I actually... So I don't remember if I ever made a video about John of Liechtenstein, but I definitely made one, or Stein. Whoop. Time for another ambush. No, we don't want our mace out. We want our archer, our bow. I definitely talked about him in my Jobst of Moravia video. Oh, crap.
Damn!
Suck on that, buddy. Yeah. Hold still. Ah! What's happening? Did I hit him? Oh, good. At least I hit him. He's gonna kill me. He's doing the charge thing where they... Let me get up on that wagon. He's gonna hit me in the back. Oh, it's gonna hurt. Ah, won't let me up on the wagon. Oh, I'm gonna die. He's got a frickin' pole arm. And he's doing the charge thing that depletes your stamina. I hate that. And I can't... I have to run to try to get... Oh, no, I got stuck! Hey, good, he dropped his pole arm. Whew! Let's see if we have a bandage. I do have a bandage. But I might not have the skill to bandage myself. After all that walking, we might die. That'd be a shame. Come on, let me pick up your axe. How do I not have... Okay, now that I'm not in combat. Okay, good, I can bandage myself. Woo-wee! Well, now I won't bleed out. Our screen will be red for a little while. Where are we? Oh yeah, that's right, it doesn't tell us where we are. I'm overburdened already? Gotta be getting somewhere close to Talmberg. What's this over here? That can't be Ledechko. Ah. Karina Smirnoff says, that was so close. Ahmad Fali says, oh, you're bleeding. No, I healed it. We're not bleeding anymore. We just have the red screen. Dr. Zadon says, head to the bathhouse and feel like a real man. Yeah, Matthew, I think you're right. I think I'm somewhere by Merhoyed. Ahmad Fali says, no potions or food. I have food. Ooh, I have a marigold decoction. That'll help. And I've reached a new level in drinking. Oh, crap. I think one of the negative perks I had makes it really easy to get drunk. Henry casually looting bandits while crying blood. Alright, what is this? This is the Timmy's farm, I think. I think on the other side of this hill will be Merhoyed. Which is good, because I think I've got 6,000 or 7,000 groschen on me. And that might be enough to buy myself a Warhorse Yenda. If this is the right farm. I can't remember. Like I said, it's, I've got the map really well memorized, but I'm remembering now that without your cursor on the map, it can be real easy to get lost until you finally get to a landmark. Yes, this is the farm, though, because this is that place from the mission with the windmill. So yeah, Merhoyed's just over here. The Wolf of the North says Bathhouse time. It will be once we get to a bathhouse. Merhoyed doesn't have one, but Talmberg does. Dr. Zadin said, so near Merhoyed I got a glitch that stopped. What did he say? Stopped me every time saying that it was burning. I remember that. That's, Merhoyed's over here, I believe. Mud Valley said, I do not think there's a negative perk to get drunk faster. There are 2 exclusive perks where you get drunk faster on wine but tolerate beer. Oh, yeah, I know that for sure. I can't remember, like I said, I just can't remember what negative perks I picked at the start of this playthrough. I can't sprint while overloaded, but at least I'm healing. Yeah, it'll be, combat like that'll be a little rough until we get, a little bit better armor and stats, like our combat stats need to level up. But we made it out of there. 2v1, one of them had a pole arm. Yeah, that thing when you get, especially early on. Turbo Monkey said, how well do you know this game? I know this game pretty well. Dave Zilla says that's when the pestilence is raging. Yeah, that's when you get the notification. Oh, is that Talmberg down there? That is Talmberg down there. Let's just go towards Talmberg. He majored in it. Seeker Chaos said, I should go study now. It was really nice seeing you play KCD again. Have fun. And have a nice rest of the day, man. See you guys. See ya, Seeker of... was that Seeker of Chaos that said that? Yeah, see ya, Seeker of Chaos. Good luck studying. Hope you study well. And, of course, remember everything. Oh, Merhoyed's right there. I'm going to go there first. That way I can sell off some of the stuff and perhaps buy a horse. Turbo Monkey said he majored it. Master Seek says, greetings from the Czech Republic. Hello, Master Seek. Greetings from the United States. We're playing a game made by people in the Czech Republic and located in Bohemia, which is in the Czech Republic. So that's fun. Gabriel Richter says, they say KCD2 will be coming out real soon. I don't know that I've seen anyone say that, like, officially for Warhorse, but I hope it's true. And like I said, I fully believe that they've been working on it since they finished the DLCs. And so it should be well along the way. Matthew's unavailable said, oh man, I forgot John of Liechtenstein actually appeared in KCD. Wasn't he the guy who came with Jobst from Moravia? Yeah, at the end, he's the guy that's with Jobst. And he even talks a little bit. He has a couple voice lines. Like I said, I don't think I did a John of Liechtenstein... I can't jump? I can't vault a fence while overburdened? Ugh. I don't think I did a standalone video about John of Liechtenstein, but he was mentioned in my Sigismund video, my Wenceslas video, and my Jobst from Moravia video. Green Smirnoff says, remember everything. Master Seek said, I know, I played KCD 3 times. I love this game. It's a fantastic game. I don't know how many times I've played it. Probably all the way through 8 or 9 times, but partial playthroughs, I have no idea. Alex TW56 says, need to hit some leg days so you can hop them fences. Right? I mean, back before... I mean, this is hardcore, so it's hard to say. Maybe you always couldn't jump when overburdened in hardcore. But back before they updated the game as a whole, you used to be able to, like, mount your horse when overburdened and jump, like, vault fences and all sorts of stuff like that. But we are now in Merhoyed, so here's the horse stable. We'll be able to sell all of our stuff that we're... Actually, before I sell stuff, those guys might have had better armor than I'm wearing. So, I don't want any of their weapons, but let's check out the defense stats of some of these. Bell-shaped kettle hat is better. We'll pop that bad boy on. Dark padded coif. We'll pop that bad boy on. Dark padded... no, I think I have the Dark Silesian Campson, which I really like. Composite gauntlets are better than the leather gloves we're wearing. Right. Ooh, some leg armor. That'll help. What else do we have? Surprised there was no good torso armor. Neither one of them had any torso armor on? What a shame. But we do have golden spurs on. So, do we not have a necklace? We don't have a necklace. Okay. Well, that's alright. Got some decent armor upgrades there. Oh, I saw something about swords in the game are trash. Yeah. I was initially partial to the thought of realistic Skyrim, but now I love this game. Do you think that KCD2 will show the death of Radzig? Depends when it takes place. You know, because there's historical documentation that tells us exactly, well, or pretty much how and when and where Radzig dies. So only if it focuses on that area. Hey, look at that, #1 sexy time. Swords fail against heavy armor. That's true. Well, so with swords, yeah, if you're using combos, you can wear people down even in heavy armor. Where the heck is our horse salesman? Normally they jump down your throat the moment you walk in the door. Not seeing him anywhere. He might have been that guy sleeping in there, but I don't think so. Be gone, bots. What do we got here? Roach. That's Geralt's horse. Padogras, which is a decent looking one. Binky. Over here is our Warhorse Yenda. Not this one, but the other one, I think. Yeah, this one is Uchchai Shravas. I'm not familiar with that horse. What the heck? Uch. That's a weird name. Yeah, I'm not familiar with that horse. Here's Yenda, right? Yeah, there's Yenda. 40, 268, 17, 450. Yeah, those are some nice stats. Alex TW56 says, it's the local hot moms in your area wanting to chat. It is them. Oh, is that our salesman? That might be our salesman. Of course, I can't jump over the thing. Rakov says, I love this game so much. Got 700 hours. Yeah, I've got, I don't know, somewhere around 2,000 hours in this game. It is such an unbelievably good game. Just steal the horse? I don't want to do that. I want to own the horse.
I'm at your service tonight.
Hey, look at that. He called me a knight. All right, let's talk trade first so I can sell some of this crap. All right, we don't need that, that, or that. And for our armor, we'll sell all this stuff. Look at that. 362, not bad. Apples, we don't need those. We'll keep all that. We'll get rid of that venison. Quest items. Sell the weak bandage. Chalices. Slightly broken lockpick. All right. It's more money than he has. Check basket. And close the deal. All right. So we should... I don't remember how much the horses cost, but we'll check.
Buy a horse.
Well now, do you see now?
Gilbert just said, I just finished KSD. That will be my 5th time. I have.
I have. Fine animals.
Nothing but the best here. Is there one in particular you fancy?
You know there is, buddy. Warhorse Yenda.
The best horse I ever saw. Strong, fast, loyal, proper warhorse.
But
Master Seek says, the first time I played KSD, I thought that disease in Merhayed is the plague. No, that one was cool. I figured that one out pretty quick, just because of the, Hey, cool. I have enough money. I'll haggle, though. 33. Okay, we're going up. Let's offer 3,200. See if we can save 100 groschen. Oh, he took it right off the bat. I should have went lower. Matthew's Unavailable says, what do you think about the Zool armor? I think it looks cool, and I loved the integration of, let's grab ourselves a saddle. What does he have here? Hunter saddles? Plain saddles. So we've got a plain saddle with 4 saddlebags, or the hunter's saddle with 1. 266, 172. What does this one give you? Gives you... Lighter one allows for carrying heavier loads. Oh wait, no. 4 saddlebags. That's one we wanted to look at. What do you think we should get? Should we get the hunter saddle with 1 saddlebag? Or the, I'm thinking plain with 4. It won't give us the best perks, but it will give us slightly higher carrying capacity. Then we need horseshoes. Well, we'll just sort it by price here. That should give us a general thing of our best one. We've got spurs already. Do we have enough for a bridle? We have enough for a cavalry bridle, so we take that. And some horseshoes. Now we'll haggle.
can we do something about the price?
Microcat says, hello, Dare. I see you're streaming again. I am Microcat. And Martin Balaz says, Jesus Christ be praised. Indeed. Jesus Christ be praised. Master Seek says, greeting, Martin Balaz. It's great that you guys are talking to each other. And I'm glad you guys all agreed with me on, no, we want to... No, yeah, we are. Okay. I got a little confused there. This time we'll try starting a little bit lower.
What do you say?
So we don't get it right off the bat.
That's not enough.
Hopefully it wasn't too low to insult him.
Finally.
There we go.
Reasonable sum.
Got ourselves a horse already, and a really good one. Ooh, we're getting hungry already. Alright, where's our war horse? Is it you? No, you're the other one. It's you over here, isn't it? Alright. There's our horsey. Let's go to our armor. We should be able to transfer it over. Side kicks. Tack. And we shall equip all of these things. Look at that! We got our horse! Oh, no, that's not the button. We need the X to mount. There we go. And now, before we go anywhere, I'm going to quick eat something. We'll eat dried mushrooms. Get our nourishment up a little bit. I like to go through them first because they give you less nourishment than the meat. So I can, when I've got time like this, I can do it. Then we'll do the boar meat next. 84, 94. That'll do. Matthew says, I felt quite hungry. Henry while bashing bandits' brains out. I know where all the secrets are. Same, Gabriel Richter. Microcat says game. Dr. Zowden said, Dr. Zowden celebrates 7 months of membership. Cool, been a member for 7 months. That is awesome. It's, time flies, huh? We should be able to get through this gate. I'm mostly just happy that we have our horse this early in the game. And we managed to get a good horse. So if I turn right out of here, I'll go to Talmberg. Yeah, we don't have that many channel members on here, but as Dr. Zowden can show, you get a cool little icon that changes the longer that you're a member. And so in your chat at all times, you get this cool little icon next to your name. So that's cool. And it shows how long you've been doing it. You also get other perks, but I don't remember what they are. Gabriel Richter says Hunter Saddle. Ahmad Fali says, starting hardcore with the hunger perk was so intense. Getting fresh food was a hassle. But like the iron stomach, no worries. Yeah, my thing with hunger in this game is you just gotta eat. I did a playthrough once where I basically always was just eating out of other people's food pots. Master Seek says, I like it when NPCs curse and check during combat. So do I. The Wolf of the North says, will you get the dog? I don't like the dog, if I'm being honest. That was not a change that I enjoyed, and I don't like it. I think it just mostly gets in the way and screws up stealth missions and stuff, so I don't actually like the dog. I avoid. I played with it the one time, the very first time when they had first introduced it with the Woman's Lot DLC, I played with it, and I didn't like it. So ever since then, I ignore it. Microcat says, I would become a member if I could, but I don't have any money. That is perfectly fine, Microcat. That is well understood, especially with the economy being as crap as it is right now and inflation being high. I perfectly understand people not having discretionary money to throw away to frivolous things like YouTubers. So, no sweat. Du Perdel. I don't know what Du Perdel means. Then we got Master Seek saying, Curva! On the bright side now, if I ever manage to get over to the Czech Republic for a vacation, I'll be able to swear at people. Nope, I don't want you to talk to me. At least doggo acts as a distraction. That's true. You can use them for that. So they can be useful. Like I said, I just don't like them. Dave Zell says, I use mud as a role-playing element. He's not overly useful. Bots again. Yeah, it is once again #1 sexy time. We're going to pop into the bathhouse, get ourselves serviced up real good. Bathmaid, bathhouse proprietor. First of all, do we have a beard and a good haircut? It looks like we do. Good.
I'd like to order something here.
Oh, okay. I get it now, Matthew. Kick the bots. Oh, don't worry. The mods get on them pretty quick. We're going to do a wench and everything that goes with it. Because of course we are. We are Roguish Henry, and Roguish Henry always goes for the full show. Money first? Well, of course we're going to haggle on this. Henry doesn't overpay for wenches. That's one thing Henry does not do. Alright, let's pay. Let's see if she'll take 35 flat.
That's not enough.
More local hot moms. What is enough? Well, let's see if she'll take 36.
You won't regret spending the money.
There we go.
I guarantee it.
Yes, Alex TW56. That's the nice thing about this game. Or not this game, but this stream. Always going to be those local hot moms that want to chat. Deshaun Kelly says, I sick him on bush dwellers. That's fair. You can use him usefully for that. Mercenary Henry. Of course, now it's nighttime, but that's okay. I'm here on a thieving type mission, so nighttime's probably a better time to do it. 36 groschen. It was worth it. Come on, wench, let me out too. Ah! She locked me in here. I mean, I guess while we're here, it'd be kind of rude not to rob him blind, wouldn't it? Got another super chat from Dr. Zowden. Do you think Henry can inherit? Also kind of funny, you were mounted there for a night and horses do not exist in America at this time. That is true. Horses did not become... we'll just take the dried mushrooms. It's kind of a lame chest. Bathhouse prostitute. How do I get out of here? Oh, look at that. There's no one in here? Sweet. There you are. Yes, horses weren't introduced into the United States until the Spaniards brought them over. So, before that you had... come on. Nothing good. Ahmad Fali says, 4 hours with the whole service. I thought it was 2 hours. Henry got a performance buff from the devs. Yeah, they were like, 2 hours? That's nothing. We gotta give him some more stamina. Panther's back. Good to see you, Panther. Master Seek says, I'm angry when they closed when I want to go through the door. Yeah, it's not fun when they close the door on you. I should buy the bed here in town. It's nice and convenient having beds in basically all the settlements that you can sleep at. AlexTW56 says, never knew that about horses. Yes, they are not native to North America. Of course, they loved the wide open spaces and quickly became, bred themselves all over the place. So, after being introduced by the Spaniards, within about 100 years, there was horses all over the place. I'm gonna ride my horse right up here. No, not waiting a moment. There we go. Microcat says, is this the same game where you were picking hours for 2 hours straight? Picking flowers for 2 hours straight? That's right. Oh yeah, I will. Yes, that is the same game. We were talking about that at the beginning of the stream. That's how I got my strength and then herbalism and alchemy leveled up all the way already. All right, let's get this closed. Can't carry much yet, so I'm trying to remember where the heck were they in here? No, they were not. I don't want to get caught in here. Master Seek says, picking flowers? Yes, picking flowers. What's your question? Was I doing it, or how did that level up strength? Because if you're asking how did it level up strength...
Who's there?
Ooh, nothing. I'm hiding. You get strong, yes. You get the leg day perk. And then you get strength XP for picking herbs and flowers and stuff. Don't come down the ladder. I think he's right there up in the corner. I don't want to move. What did someone say? Remember that you would be arrested if guards see you without a lit torch. Yeah, I remember that. I always wondered why the Talmberg Armory isn't locked. Imagine leaving a bunch of equipment that is worth more than a peasant's made in his lifetime open like that. I mean, but there's armed guards walking around, so like in real life, you'd be a couple feet away from an armed guard. You probably wouldn't want to, get in there. Dr. Zouden says, sadly, you're incorrect about horses being native to America. They crossed the Great Land Bridge from America to Asia 90,000 years ago. Did they, though? Because I didn't think they did. I was pretty sure that the American Indians had no access to horses until the Spaniards brought them over in the 1600s. I mean, I'd have to look it up to be sure. I wouldn't say that you're wrong, but I was pretty sure that there weren't any horses in the Northern American continent prior to that. Oh, we can't pick that one. That one's very hard. We can't pick that one. Can't pick any locks in here? Well, that's okay. I don't think there's any guards in here. Pretty sure horses were in China. I saw Mulan. Yeah, horses were in China. That's true. And Europe and... Well, mostly just... Because they come from the steppes of Asia. So that's where all the horses in Europe come from initially. Hard and hard. Where the heck are the Wafen rocks? Oh, well, I can pick the hard one. Why couldn't I pick the hard one down there? Oops. Gotta be careful on these. There we go. Native Americans had never seen horses until the Spaniards brought them. That's what I thought. Oh, so Dr. Zouden says they did die out in America, true, but the horse did originate in America. Well, I don't know the facts behind that. You could be totally right on that. I don't know. I can carry some of these things. We'll just take the most valuable things. And this mace. Because that's not what I'm here for. I gotta find those Wafen rocks. So if you're saying that there were horses here, and then they crossed the land bridge to Asia, and then they died out and were later reintroduced by the Spaniards, you could be correct. I don't know for sure. What do we see? Horses evolved in North America, says Redneck Zeus. Karina Smirnov says, ancient horses roamed the North American continent for millions of years, and many, many years later, horses played an integral role in building the foundation of the United States. However, there was something. And the guards let me search your pockets. So did camels and canines. Fun, fun. I was pretty sure dogs... Ooh, there we go. So let's search this by... Look at that! Master Huntsman Swords. That's a pretty decent one. We'll just take the things over 100. Because I still have to find those Wafen Rocks. I thought they were in here somewhere. Makes so much noise when you jump down. I thought they were in here, but I'm not seeing them in here. Karina Smirnov says, a period in time when horses vanished from the continent and the reason remains unknown. So basically what you're saying is they evolved here and they were here for a long time, but then they disappeared from here, presumably when they went extinct somehow. This lock is too difficult. I was picking hard ones up there. How is this one too difficult? Well, we'll have to leave, sell all this stuff, and then come back. We got some valuable stuff, so that's good. But so anyway, so that's interesting. They were here, and then they were gone, and then they were reintroduced by the Spaniards. Fun, fun. So modern horses were not native to America. Alex W6 says, yeah, according to the internets, they were here during prehistoric times, but died out until the Spaniards brought them back in 1519. Okay. So, fun fact, learn something. We'll have to go over to the... Crap, is there someone I can sell this stuff to here in town? I know there's a guy up in the castle, but I don't think he has very much money. Well, we'll go over here to the inn and we'll rent a room. Alrighty, there's our innkeeper. Oh, that's a villager. Alehouse maid. Can I rent the room from her? Yes, I can.
Is there somewhere
I suppose for how long?
Yes. For a few nights.
How about if I pay you?
Sure.
That's wildly confusing. Makes sense, I guess. Haggle. Well, we're not paying 200. We'll pay 230. No, I'm just kidding. We'll offer 180. Since it's you.
Since it's you.
My Rush Jog says Stinky Warhorse. That's my Stinky Warhorse. Mike Cat says, I wonder how people figure out which year all this stuff happened. Well, we know what year that they were reintroduced because it's when the Spaniards came to Mexico.
No one will disturb you.
As far as
Lord, watch over you.
how we know that they existed here before that, I'm sure fossils. They probably asked Encino Man when he was unfrozen from the ice. That would be my guess. They were like, hey, so in North America in the Stone Age, were there horses? And he's like, yes. And that's how they figured it out. Wake up in the daytime now. Master Seek said, I didn't know KCD was set in 1403, but I knew it was in the 15th century. Yes, 1403 specifically. So it does predate the Hussite conflict, but not by much. That's why I keep thinking that they intend the second game to have something to do with the Hussite Wars. Matthew's unavailable. I hope you are laughing about my Encino Man reference. I could pop these in the chest here. That way I don't risk losing them. That's what I'll do. I'll pop them in here and sell them later. Weapons. Oh, I was like, what the heck? There we go. Alrighty. So we got them in here. Alex TW56 says, you study history, done? Yes, I do. I have a couple areas of focus. Primarily the medieval period, but also early American history, so the 17 and 1800s, and then also the ancient period, mostly focusing on the late Roman Republic and early Roman Empire. Good. I'm glad you got the joke / reference. That bar music is so fire. It is. Biker Cat says, have you ever streamed Elden Ring or just played it and made YouTube videos? I never streamed Elden Ring, but I did obviously make a lot of videos for it and played it quite a bit. Fire play track. The soundtrack for this game is lit. I have two actual soundtracks for video games that I every once in a while will unironically listen to. Kingdom Come Deliverance is one of them, and The Witcher 3 is the other one. Red Dead 2 has a great soundtrack. I just don't have it. So, otherwise I would listen to that one. Wait, we can't come back here. I need to level up my lockpicking before I can do that. go up. There should be a house up here with some locks in it. Gotta love the tunes at the end. I do. They are excellent. When you give the check the ox card. You pass the ox card to the medieval Bohemian. Alright. It's pretty cool. I was always intrigued with medieval times. Yeah, so basically for me, there was actually a decently long period of time where I was far more interested in the ancient era and got really into Greek history and stuff. Ow. Oh, he came out while I was trying to pick lockpick. That's funny. Nothing. What are you doing, Black Lukesh? Training? What can you train me in? Lockpicking! Look at that! Night tour of big city. Yeah, obviously, that's the way to do it. I'm just not at one right now. He should let us level up, though.
I'm interested in more advanced tech. Wouldn't you rather learn?
What? Oh, beginner.
Practice. All right. Now.
I improved it, but I didn't level it up. Well, I guess that's all the training he'll be able to give us. Yeah, if we want to... I usually do Rete, not Sasau, but... The irony is killing me. What irony? What? Well, what do you know, LOL? So you're into the medieval ages. Do you know about the Counts of Sealy Plus? Doesn't sound familiar. Microcat says, I was at a theme park today and there was a person who tried to pickpocket my keys, but he failed and just said sorry and left. Tried to rob you and then was like, oops. Takesies backsies. Now you know what's happening? I feel quite hungry. I already feel it coming on. Oh, the irony about that's funny that I tried lockpicking his door and then he trained in it. That's good. I get you. Yep. I figured it out right before you posted on the Panther. I was like, oh, never mind. I know what's going on. He thought he was in Kingdom Come. That's funny. And then he stopped and murdered a human. And that was definitely an interesting experience, too. Well, I could either stay here in town and just wait until night and try to pick lockpick here. Or I could... Let's think. Oh, you know what I could do? Since I'm already so close to Ujits, we'll do Mightier Than the Sword. We'll learn how to read. So we'll turn that one off for now, and we'll go do Mightier Than the Sword. Because, yeah, we're actually right next to Ujits. It's just up the road from here. Let me go back up to the main road. And later, Sigismund married his daughter, Barbara. In one of the videos, I think it was my... now I'm having trouble remembering the name. The guy from the end of the game here. The video about him, not John of Liechtenstein, the other one. Anyway, can't remember his name. But in the video about him, I found the names and dates and all that sort of stuff for his wives, but I couldn't find well, obviously not photographs, but I couldn't find any paintings or anything. And so I just picked 3 medieval women paintings off Google, and I picked some particularly good-looking ones. And that's like my favorite part in the whole video. Ooh, I heard something about Shadow of War there. Have you ever heard of the Middle-earth series of games from Warner Brothers? Shadow Mordor was pretty cool. Bought Shadow of War myself about a month ago. Yes, I've not only heard of them, I've played the crap out of them. I absolutely love those games. In fact, I want to say, the first video I ever uploaded to this channel, which might not be on the channel anymore, that was after just those couple Fallout 4 videos that I uploaded, was Shadow of Mordor. It's actually what I started this channel on. That guy walking like a peasant, imagine. I know! He's not a knight like me riding a warhorse. Be an excellent cook. #1 skill tree. Let's go Warhorse. Lexi says, like seasoned meats and stews, maybes. Master Zeke says, how many times have you played KCD? Like I said, full playthroughs, I think 8 or 9, but partial playthroughs, I have no idea. Quite a few. We are up at this house. Whose house is this? Not a location, so we must be north of Ujits. Yes, there's Ujits down there. So, let's go to this, down in this field over here, and find the little rock fence line. Because if we find that, there's a buried treasure over here. And since we're here, we might as well grab it. Grab ourselves some maybe pretty good armor. Should be a long rock fence with like a tree right in the middle of it. I might still be past it, but we'll find it. Panther says, oh, she's so happy to hear that. The lore on it is a little funky. Oh yeah, definitely. But I love the perspective of Tally and Caliber. The thing about it was the lore was definitely wrong, but they don't pretend that it's canon. And the ways that they do it still make it feel like it was made by fans that actually like the game. This isn't the spot. I must be past it. It must be that spot closer to Ujit, so I must be too far north. But the big thing about the Shadow of War and then Shadow of Mordor and then Shadow of War games wasn't the lore so much for me, it was how fun the gameplay was. I absolutely loved the Nemesis system. It was very enjoyable. And, where's it? This tree right here. My Resh Jog says I just beat up Kunesh and leave sometimes. Let's get off. That's fair. Just log on to do enough of the prologue to beat up Kunesh. I do still have my shovel on me, so... No, I don't think this is the tree. I don't have the maps yet, of course, but... I remember where some of the locations are. Like I said, I believe the one over here is along a big rocky fence, kind of like Shawshank Redemption. I think that's actually what it was, an Easter egg or reference to, because it's a long rock wall with next to a tree, and that's where you find the buried treasure. So I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be a Shawshank Redemption reference. Of course, they didn't have a rock there that had no business being there, which is a big chunk of obsidian. Now I feel like I'm getting too close again, though. It's over here somewhere, unless I'm not in the right town. But that's Ujit's. Panther says, yes, the combat is great and the number system is very cool, very immersive. I agree. I love it so much. What the heck is going on? I missed it somehow. I'm not sure where it is. We'll have to go back out and look for it after we learn how to read. I can't join you today. Estonian Gamer? Oh, what? I thought you were just going to play Red Dead during the day and then watch it at night. You're breaking my heart, Estonian Gamer. You're breaking my heart. Panther says, I started on the demo and I had one guy kill me like 3 times and ascend to Overlord. That guy was a pain. You are very sad, I am. It's a shame, but of course there's always next time. Well, we're here in Ujit, so let's learn how to read. What did he say? The treasure is by a bunch of flowers. Master Seeks had Mr. Hanus' words on the words of Mr. Hanus when he learned that they had received counterfeit money. Curva! Ahmed Fali says, I like how the backers are immortalized in the road trends. So do I. That was a cool way to do it. Estonian Gamer said, I had to play War Thunder with my friends. It's sad. Yes, I'd be sad if I had to play War Thunder too. But now let's learn how to read.
I'm honored you should come to me.
I like how they're all treating me like I'm a big deal. I'd like to learn to read.
You?
You?
You don't look like the makings of a priest or clerk. But why not?
Don't like War Thunder? Eh!
Bear in mind, won't you all that
I'm not into really any of the free-to-play
my trouble?
war games. I think that they're mostly just designed to make you either grind a ridiculous amount or spend money.
Alright,
Let's get started. I'm going to learn how to read.
we can get started. The sooner I master it, the better.
Sooner I master it.
I will require some
Dr. Zadin said, I hate trying to find Red, the idiot kid who downed the bandit in the stud farm. Yeah, I know, that mission's a little bit annoying, but... Alright, give him 50 groschen. Oh, what the heck, am I made out of money?
Then we may as well start.
Ahmed Fali. Henry is some sort of servant to learn reading in a few days. Some need years, especially to learn Latin. Oh, some sort of a savant. Yeah, that's what he said. It shouldn't take too long to master it. I was like, you're going to learn how to read Czech and also Latin in just a little bit. Wasn't his name Ginger? Yeah, the one from Neuhoff. The stable boy. Can't remember if he had something more specific, but yeah, he was Ginger.
Try to read.
Will I manage?
You ought to be able to.
Will I manage?
Come back once you've worked your way through.
This is the one about the duck. It's probably the one about the duck. 180, a countrymana, going to the nest of his goose, fonad heter na egg, all yellow and glittering. When he took it up, it was as heavy as lead, and he was going to throw tea away, because he thought a trick had been played up no him. But he took it o him on a second thoughts, and soon found out his delight that it was an egg of pure gold. Every morning the same thing occurred, and he soon became rich by selling his eggs. As he grew rich, he grew greedy, and thinking to get at once all the gold the goose could have, he killed it and opened it up, only to find nothing. It was so hard to read the way that it's written. But I thought that was a fun gameplay mechanic that they had put in. I never actually answered Dr. Zouden on the. We just started talking about horses.
I've read the book.
If Henry was recognized, yes, he could inherit. But if he doesn't get recognized, then no. But also, Sir Radzig didn't really have a lot when he ends up getting killed. All right, that being greedy doesn't pay.
He doesn't pay.
Excellent. You're one of my most
Not only did I tell him what it was about, but I told him the hidden meaning. Therefore, I'm great at reading, and my reading comprehension is at least at a 13th grade level. The Golden Goose story exists at this point. Yeah, I believe that's a pretty old story. I mean, to be sure, I'd have to look it up. Like, when was that written? But, I think that's pretty old. This one's in Latin. The language of erudite and religious men. If you really want to be able to read, there's no getting away from Latin. Ahmad, ooh, I missed something by Ahmad. Now steal all the books from the scribe bookshop. Oh, I will once I'm done learning how to read. Lexi1397 says, on a better note, my pumpkin pie is done baking. That is a better note. Master Seek says, as a Czech, I found out recently that Czechia will want the old territory founded by the Czech king. Yeah, I saw a news story about them trying to get a port town back, which looked interesting. Let's read some Latin. Dullest liver. Oh yeah, I remember. Might be a bit quiet for some time. Nulsu est ibare ta malsu utnan alqua apte prosit libra mute amgistri snoot. Poitmus orator est qui pausi veribs plurima decit. Decit. Alright. Kaliningrad. Well, that's the German name for it. I mean, the Russian name for it. Might be a... Why, Matthew, is unavailable? Why are you going to be quiet?
I read the page.
So tell me, did you pull it?
Man, I'd kill for some pumpkin pie right now. I love pumpkin pie. It was... Dullest liver tam malus. No, it's nullus est liber tam malus ut... That's the one.
Nullus est liber.
Nailed it. Latin is dead language. Barely anyone uses it. It's actually not fully dead, but yeah, it's getting close. Also, and remember, a dead language doesn't mean that nobody uses it. It means it's not their native language. So, it's like Aramaic is not actually a dead language because I believe the Samaritans still speak it as their native language. So yeah, Latin isn't fully dead, but also, it's fun fact, when people talk about being illiterate back in the medieval period and even the early medieval period, it would be very different. Excuse me. It would be very different than our current standards of illiterate. So the current standard of illiterate would be that you can't read and write in your native language. So my native language is English. I can read and write in English. So by modern standards, I'm literate. But if it was medieval standards, I would be illiterate. Do you know why? Haha, the burp. Yeah, I realized that you gotta put your pinky up to do the burp. So, did I finish the quest? I believe I did. Yes, so I can now officially read. As soon as this guy leaves, I'm gonna rob him of all of his books. Goodbye, Mr. Scribe Guy. Thank you for teaching me how to read. I am a genius. I am now fluent in English, but I assume in the game it's supposed to be Czech, and also Latin. And now, as a thank you for teaching me that, I will rob you. Ooh, boy. He opened the door already. Is that the bailiff?
Someone there. You there! Stop!
For what? I didn't do nothing. Don't hit me. I surrendered. He must have seen me.
Are you yanking my pizzle? Picking a lock.
Drink coffee 2026. That's smart. Mr. Typus' hat looks like some kind of strange ship. Because Latin is a meme in medieval times, and anyone who doesn't know Latin is a plebeian. It's, yeah, speaking and reading Latin. Even, it didn't matter where you're from, you had to actually speak and read Latin to be literate. Alright, let's go with, I have a secret task.
I'll tell you this.
That didn't work.
You mustn't tell him. The Lord of Radzig
Coffee makes me slippy.
But that won't
Alright, I'll pay 300 groschen. Now I'm definitely gonna rob this guy blind.
I hope you've learned your lesson.
Shut up, bailiff.
Since I trust you as much as I trust, well,
hopefully I don't have any stolen stuff on me.
just search you to be on the safe side. Better hand over the loot now.
Does Pig Latin count? One ite usn't day. We'll say it in the new Latin. I think that's from, well, this guy. Was he watching me try to rob that chest? Let's go rent a room and wait until nighttime. I've got a special plan for what to do to Ujits. Now that I've been stripped of 300 groschen. Naughty, Nico. What am I naughty for? Speaking in Pig Latin, or for trying to rob and then getting caught? Damn day. Alex TW56, took me a couple seconds to understand what you were saying there. Essingsblay, Apane, Uye, eBay. Amen.
Is there somewhere I could sleep here?
Sir Hennish spits on your literacy. Yeah, he can't read.
For how long?
I would like how the Praski Gross looks like. I don't know. For a few nights.
How about if I...
Yeah. Now we will haggle. And we will offer 180.
Satisfied?
Calm down.
We'll bring her up to 185.
You're like it.
Alright, let's sleep until nighttime. Soon your rep in Ujits is downhill. Yeah, I got caught, but at nighttime I won't get caught. Well, that one's very hard, so we can't pick it anyway. That one's easy. We'll quick pick this one, too. Do you have a Latin translation guide for when you're in the monastery? No, that I do not. Look at that. We got a whole bunch of stuff. We'll quickly go put it up in our chest. And then we'll go to sleep, and at nighttime we'll go pick a bunch of locks and steal a bunch of stuff. Hopefully make a little bit of money. Let's quick put all this stuff in here first. Inventory. Bludgeon. Got some clothing. No food. Bandage. Boarhide. Blah, 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 blah. We just want all the stolen stuff off of us, so that way, if we get caught, we don't lose it all. We'll sleep and save. Panther says, coffee making you sleepy? You may need to speak to a doctor. No, caffeine affects everybody differently. Some people do get sleepy from drinking caffeine, especially coffee. What's fun that I learned is that only 26% of people, roughly, obviously, because that seems like a real specific number, but only 26% of people have the unique brown note from drinking coffee. Which means basically within 4 minutes of drinking coffee, they'll have to go take a dump. Make a strong bowel movement. It's only about 26% of people. So if you're one of them, remember, that's decently rare. Panther says, Nico, what are your thoughts on Rings of Power? I try not to have too many thoughts about Rings of Power because I am a Tolkien fan who loves the books and respects the Legendarium, and that show does not. So I have very few thoughts about it, but the ones I do have are negative. Who drinks tea instead? Karina Smirnoff drinks tea instead. Alex says, I am in that 26%. Yes, quite a few people that I know are in that 26%. First thing they do in the morning, get up, they drink a cup of coffee, and then immediately afterwards, take a trip to the bathroom. Let's eat out of a pot quick to eat some food. Mad Folly says, oops, that's not what we want. We just want to eat. If I drink coffee or tea at night, I cannot sleep at all. Caffeine has very little effect on me. Orbit says, I feel extremely sleepy for about 15 minutes right after drinking coffee. Like I said, it happens to some people. Some people will actually get very hard. Some people will get very hard. That's funny. Dave Zill said something about white robes. I have the brown note. Oh, I get you. Panther says, unfortunately, I haven't read the books yet. I need to badly. Yeah, no, I love Tolkien's writing. Excellent stuff. I killed everyone in the monastery when I finished the storyline. I mean, it depends on me. Usually what happens is... Leave me alone. Usually what happens is I try to play it, by the rules and make it through, and then I get caught eventually, and then I just kill everyone. Or just rush straight up to the one guy that I'm supposed to kill him, and then get the hell out of there. Dave Zill said, Rings of Power is a dumpster fire in a tornado. That is the truth. From from everything I've seen about it. And like I said, I've tried not to see much about it. Basically, my plan is to not pay any attention to it, because I know it's just going to be atrocious. And then, since I am a Prime customer, because I use it for shipping all the time, I will eventually probably just watch all the show at once and get it over with. And then, if it's good or bad enough, I'll make a video talking about it. Alex CW56, my grandpa drank black coffee from a thermos 24/7. Lexi said, I just got done with the books. They are amazing. Yeah, I frickin' love Tolkien's writing. It's so good. Panther says, Tolkien fan, yeah? Best stay away from Rings of Power. It'll give you brain damage. Yeah, I've heard terrible things about it. Rumple? Rumple what? What, is Rumple Foreskin here? Rumple Foreskin said, hello again, good sir. Hello, Rumple Foreskin. I missed your initial entrance, because the chat is somewhat busy today. Can't see anything in there. A little dark, but we don't want to light up a torch, because that might help us get caught a little bit easier. We'll likely end up making a video then.
The insides are shriveled up.
I'm sure there's a food pot in here. Calm down, Henry. We're gonna do some lock picking and stealing. There we go. This one's lit up. Okay, but there's a lady in there. There's also a chest, though. Yep, I've been spotted already. Damn. I guess then again, my stealth isn't very high, and I'm wearing armor, so checks out. Oh, I don't think I've ever been down here. What's down here? Not seeing any containers. It's real dark. All good. Sir Foreskin. That's Lord Foreskin. Rumple Foreskin saying hello to Lexi. Master Seek saying, I'm going now. Have a nice rest of the day. Thank you for tuning in, Master Seek. It was great to talk to you. You have a great day. And he says, Curva. Lexi1397 says, yes, I'm a fan. I'm very much disappointed that Rings of Power show is such trash. Yeah. And Alex saying, clanky boy. Yes, I'm quite the clanky boy today. This armor is not exactly the best for sneaking around and lockpicking and stealing and all that sort of stuff. But on the bright side, people go back to sleep really fast. Ooh, and I love when they relock their door when I'm trying to level my lockpicking. Because then I just get to open it again. She should be back in bed by now. And since she's in there, there might not be anyone in here. There is, though. I gotta go. I don't want to get spotted. That's okay. I still got the experience for lockpicking. Stole some probably pretty low-value clothing, but that's fine. I didn't get to... Oh boy, you can get injured really easy in hardcore mode. All right, let's use the stolen bandage first. Zoinks! I somehow wounded both my legs in that short fall. Like how none of those buildings are able to go into. It's a shame. Maybe remove armor, be sneaky. Yeah, I guess. We'll go back to the. Hey, look at that! #1 sexy time. Heard but not spotted. Yeah, as long as you, once they start to get up, you just pop out of there. You're right, Panther. I'll go take off my armor. If I get into combat, I'll just have to accept my fate. But it's best not to go on a rampage and kill everyone in Ujits, just to protect myself, so... I might as well take all the armor and stuff off and be a little bit more sneaky. Plus, it'll give me more carrying capacity anyway, so... It's the right thing to do. The dialogue in Rings of Power is worse than NPC conversations in Oblivion. Like I said, I've heard nothing but bad things about it, so I'd be surprised if it's any good at all. We'll keep our weapons. Well, we'll get rid of the bludgeon, but we'll move all of the stuff we stole into here, and then all of our armor. Probably could have just... We'll take the spurs off, that. Probably could have put it all on our horse, but that's fine. Food. Yeah, we'll leave that for now. Store all the stolen stuff that we've got other than that. Alright, I just looked. My Civ 5 road network, I have 5 bridges along through Tiles of River. I love when you let your... Damn, I gotta remember that it is really easy to get injured in here. When you set your workers to auto-build things, and they go overboard, and then you've got a ton of ridiculous expenses for upkeep all over the place. Ooh, my nourishment is... could use some work. There, we should be a little bit sneakier now. Where is our... There it is. Nexus Errant says, have you played Elix? I know it's random, but I'm curious. I don't think I've ever played Elix. Those roads were intentional? Oh, you did it on purpose. Okay. On the bright side, I think I just stole all the innkeeper's clothing, so that's funny. It's another reason to do this Okay. I could have knocked him out, but I probably shouldn't. Hey, Estonian Gamer's back. Get sick of War Thunder? I would too. Ooh. Wondering what I'm going to have for dinner tonight. Don't really have any prominent leftovers that need to be eaten up by me, so hoping it's something good. Let's run up and rob our good friend the father. You pissed off your friends? Why? We were like, I cannot stay here, I need to go watch a stream. And they were like, that's outrageous. I don't know. I imagine that's how Estonian conversations go. Hello, father. Yeah, that checks out. Well, let's not get caught just yet. Everyone's on such a high... Ooh, Rumpelforeskin says, how about chicken fajitas? I do enjoy a good chicken fajita. I don't think there's going to be anything in here for me to steal. Ooh, look at that. Radishes. You bet. I'm going to eat those radishes. Get our nourishment up nice and high. Godwin is the best wingman in Bohemia. He is probably the best wingman in Bohemia. I mean, I'd like to see a... Ooh, there's the bailiff. That rat bastard. He's the one I'm getting revenge on by robbing the town. If he wouldn't have caught me trying to rob the bookstore, I wouldn't have all this stuff. Panther says, I'm going to walk to my local Little Caesars for lunch. Their lunch combo is great. We used to have a Little Caesars in my town, and it was actually one of those ones that was in a Kmart. And... Once we got a Walmart in town, the Kmart started struggling because obviously Walmart's a better store than Kmart. But the Little Caesars actually kept it alive for a long time because people went in there just to eat at Little Caesars. Yeah. Next it says, it's a Piranha Bytes game. They made the Gothic and Arisen series 2. Elix 2 just came out, but I'm playing 1. I just missed playing the game with some guides off this channel. That's funny. I have not played it, and I don't know that I will. I'm about to try out that that game when it comes out in a couple days. What was it called? Dang, I can't remember what the heck it's called. The Last Aura Crew. It's a... oh, really? People are awake again? Why is everyone such a light sleeper? What are they worried? Cubans are going to come and eat them? Ridiculous. Dave Zill said, I'm picking up Little Caesars right now. I frickin' love their crazy bread. Their crazy bread and their deep, deep dish pizza. That's what I get every time I go there. I frickin' love this stuff. And especially considering I don't really like pizza that much, it's crazy how much I actually do like Little Caesars. Alex TW56 says, Kmart. Our local one shut down about 10 years ago. Yeah, we had a big Kmart here, and I think it shut down probably almost 10 years ago too. Maybe a little over 10 years ago now that I think about it. But yeah, we had the Little Caesars there. You go there, get your icy brand slushy and your crazy bread and your... I mean, most people in my family just got the hot and ready, and I never liked the hot and ready, but I always get the deep, deep dish. Got some mead and spirits in here. Who are you saying bye to? Are you saying bye to... Emmanuel Fortebraccio says, unfortunately I gotta go, but I'll watch the full video on your channel. Have a good day. I hope you enjoy the video when you watch it later. Dr. Zedden says, be right back. Gotta go talk to my folks. Hope you have a good conversation. Panther says, Dave, pick some up for me. I'll reach across the ether and grab it. Don't worry, I'll pay you. Yeah, that's right. Panther, you live in California, don't you? And it would be quite the reach to grab the pizza from him in Texas. They're not awake yet. Oh, I woke her up. Man, everyone is such a... Panther says, you had ices at your Little Caesar? Yeah, it was awesome. Ices are like the best slushies. I like a good slushie, but most slushies are not good. The icy brand ones are the only ones that are like top tier. And they're so freaking tasty. I'm just going to be leveling up from opening doors because everyone just keeps opening up when I try to get in there. Rumpelforeskin says, I like Little Caesars too. See? That's what I'm saying. It is crazy how underrated Little Caesars is. Because when you ask people, most people really like Little Caesars. But whenever you'll ask someone, what's your favorite, like, chain pizza place? Pizza Hut usually wins out, and then surprisingly, I hate Domino's, but surprisingly, a lot of people would rate Domino's over Little Caesars, too. Lexi1397 says, I love crazy bread. The crazy bread is super good. It's the best breadsticks on the market. At most places, breadsticks are like the worst. They're like not worth the money. I woke everyone up in there right away too. I guess everyone in this game is now just a crazy light sleeper. Either that or I'm making way more noise than I think I am. Well, we'll try here again. If nothing else, we are getting XP for opening the doors. So that's good. Maybe he'll be asleep this time. Because I think he lives... No, he doesn't live alone. That's right. He's got a woman that lives in here too. Well, we'll try these doors first. Okay, there's a woman in there sleeping. Try not to wake her up. Alex TW56 said, I just never understand how Pizza Place doesn't have garlic butter. And Lexi1397 says, oh wait, Panther says, yes, I live in California. Kind of what makes me not want to walk outside. It's 84 degrees outside. And Lexi1397 says, it is 41 degrees in Wisconsin. Yes, it's not exactly hot today in Wisconsin. Oh, I want to rob Father Godwin so bad. Real quietly, get over here. Oh, we woke him up. Everyone in this game is such a light sleeper. Ugh. Panther says Papa Murphy's has superior dessert, cinnamon roll pie. But Little Caesars has the best other food, crazy bread, garlic cheese bread, the pizza. Best stuff. Deshaun Kelly said, it is the only pizza that upsets my stomach. I love CC's. You are the only person I've ever heard that says they love CC's. Most people either have no opinion of CC's or have a negative opinion of CC's, but you love it. It's crazy. Rumple Foreskin says agreed on the crazy bread. I freaking love their crazy bread. It just has so much Parmesan and butter on it. You can't make a bad breadstick if it's covered in Parmesan and butter. Panther is shocked at 41 degrees. Yeah, it is. It's been decently chilly last couple days here in Wisconsin. Come on, you. Let's open up. Breaks desk. Papa John's used to be the best pizza chain. Until they got rid of Papa John and started making stupid business decisions. I don't think I've ever once eaten at a Papa John's, but I know that they have better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's. Lexi1397 said, I'm freezing, so I thought... I'm freezing, though, so I'd switch. Yuck. I would not switch. I'd much rather be in the 41 degrees than California. I don't want to be in California for a ton of reasons, but one of which is that I hate the heat. Panther says, my town used to have a Strings restaurant. Their pizza was dope. Never even heard of that one. Alex says, my family in Tennessee loves CC's. I love Tennessee. Macaroni and cheese pizza. Yeah, that is a unique thing. Very carb-loaded. There's nobody in this bedroom, so I'm going to quick rob it. David Davidson says, I haven't eaten at CC's in years. I remember it's like a buffet. Yes, it is a buffet. A weird pizza and salad bar. Is it a southern restaurant? They used to have them all over the place, but I think a lot of them closed down because their business model didn't work out that well. But yeah, they popularized the pizza buffet. I remember when our local Pizza Hut back in the bigger town that I lived in, because the one I live in now doesn't have a Pizza Hut. But when we did, I remember they had a pretty solid pizza buffet. Oh, everyone wakes up so easily. I'm gonna go dump my stuff again. For the love of God, please no. Cold is the superior temperature extreme. Exactly. I would much rather put up with extreme cold than extreme hot. Any day of the week. That's an easy choice for me. Redneck Zeus says, Papa John's used to be the Chick-fil-A of pizza chains. Ooh, I do like Chick-fil-A. Well, so I could understand how they would be better then. Very hard. Beans. Ooh, someone said greetings from Chile. Knoxville says, hi, elite content, my guy. Greetings from Chile. Hello! Greetings from Wisconsin in the United States. Cool that you're watching all the way from Chile. Alright, weapons. Drop off another couple bludgeons. Get rid of some more clothing. We're gonna have all sorts of stuff to sell to our miller when we get done robbing this town. We just have to take our time because, we keep getting caught every time we get into a house. It's insane. I can't get any of the expensive stuff. But hopefully we'll, anyway. Someone said our Pizza Hut has a decent buffet as well. I believe they even started serving alcohol. Yeah, I remember the one we had sold beer. Panther says, give me Russian winter over California summer every day. Dave Zilla agrees. As a Texan, colder is better. Cold is better, my one, for one simple reason. You can always put on more clothes. That's what I tell people. As someone from Wisconsin, I say, if it's cold, you can always put on another layer, but there gets to a point where you can't take any more layers off. Oh crap, it's already almost daytime. I just wanted to save sleep so I could save. Crappers. I'm gonna be all out of time to rob people pretty soon. And again, it might be easier to rob people during the day now that I'm remembering it, because when people are sleeping on their beds, it's harder to get through and actually rob them, but when they're not in their house, you can rob their house. Lexi says, I guess, but it costs so freaking much to heat my small house. Yeah, that's true. Especially this winter, heat prices are going to be bad. Because heading into the winter here, all the oil and gas prices are ridiculously high. So if you thought it was expensive last year, whew, this year's going to make it so much worse. I'm not looking forward to it, I know that for sure. Blankets, heavy clothing. Yeah, obviously, but you can't. You gotta remember, I know this may not be a thing in California, but here in Wisconsin, a real concern is our pipes freezing. And so you can't keep your pipes warm with blankets and heavy clothing. You know, you have to actually keep the house decently warm. So we'll almost, I know for me personally, we'll almost certainly be setting our heat to like 60, 65 degrees, so it's warm enough that we know that the house will never be so cold that the basement will suffer below freezing temperatures. And then blankets and heavy clothing. Said the sensation of sweating just by doing nothing in hot summers is disgusting. Agreed, Knoxville. Ugh. I love the music while we're robbing people, real upbeat and happy. Rendick Zeus says, on the extremes, cold is better, but in Kansas, with it being so windy all the time, I much prefer the heat. Yeah, I don't love the extreme wind. That's what, it's funny, you talk to someone in Wisconsin, it'll be like 20 below zero, and people will be like, you know, out-of-staters will be like, that's crazy, how do you survive in that? And we're like, well, the wind's not blowing. Alright. Panther said, y'all see the Russian streamers that are just running their gas burners 24/7? Lexi1397 said, I spent over $1,500 on oil last year. That's a lot of fun. Panther said, 60s is such good temperature. Agreed. Rumpleforeskin said, robbing is a 24/7 hustle. That it is. Panther said, I pushed carts in California heat the whole summer. I want hypothermia yesterday. The wind is the worst. The wind and it being a wet cold. Those are the worst. All right, where am I? Oh, yeah. I leveled up. That's why I came in here. First of all, we leveled up speech. I think we're going to go with highborn. And then skills. Lockpicking we leveled up. Lasting lockpicks are more durable. After successfully picking a lock, you have a 20%. No, we're going to do lasting lockpicks. That one is a much better perk. And then we have a stealth perk, too. Yeah, I know our stealth wasn't high. So, daring debonair, after committing a crime, you get a 1+1 bonus to strength and vitality until you're caught. You move almost silently in the rain. The noise of your... I like moving silently in the rain. Plus, Rain Man was a solid movie. Wind chill factor is real. Yes, it is. Wet cold is not fun. Alex says, I live on a mountain, so the cold with the wind is unbearable. Fair enough. And it's #1 sexy time again. Ooh, look, an empty bedroom. My man. Try -40. Oh, we've been to -40. Wisconsin is kind of famous for being cold. I'm sure you maybe have heard of it. We get not only some ridiculous snowfall, but also ridiculously cold years. Depends on what's happening. It's a bench. I could eat out of his pot. Do I dare trying to rob his chest? I'm gonna hold still and hope she goes into the bedroom.
Hey, what the...
Get out of my way! I gotta go! Ah! She's mad at me! Doesn't matter the weather though, I still want a sauna. Yeah, well, maybe you like the heat more than I. When I was in school, I would love the snow days. Yeah, I mean, another fun thing about Wisconsin is that you could have, like, it'd be, like, negative 25 degrees out with, like, a wind chill that brought it down to, like, negative 30, negative 40. And then there would also be several feet of snow that fell the night before, and the roads would be all iced up and everything. And then school still wouldn't get canceled. Alright. Yeah, I think we got away from her. Unfortunately, that means that the chest I robbed was missing out on her clothing. I know, we'll go rob Limpy Lubosh's house. It should be that one right there. First, we'll check out this one. If nothing else, like I said, we are leveling up our lockpicking by picking all the doors open. Dave Zilla, you got your pizza? No, I'm jealous. I'm freaking hungry. All I had for breakfast again was the same thing I had yesterday. I had a bowl of cereal. The Red Berry brand cereal. I like it. It's a tasty cereal, but doesn't keep me satisfied for very long. Pizza. How can I be mad at the Little Caesars guy? He says my favorite word twice. Everyone's always so sleepy. Nothing to see here. Deshaun Kelly said, I lived in Indiana, never had a snow day, envied the movie. Yeah, no, that's the thing. In states where you get a lot of snow, you don't get snow days. Because we've got snow plows and our bus drivers are used to driving the snow. So stuff like that, they're like, nah, we can make it through. No problem. Best case scenario, you get like a 2-hour delay. And that's for like a history-setting blizzard. I'm gonna eat your stew, Limpy Lubosh. Smoke days. Bullet says, I haven't seen snow in my part of Georgia in like 8 years or so. Atlanta shut down over 2 inches. Oh yeah, no, Wisconsin bus drivers are no joke. Well, it's the same thing as just driving in general in Wisconsin. That's another thing. When we're driving out of state and everyone in like, we're down south or something like that, and everyone's freaking out because there's like a dusting on the ground, and we're driving like 100 miles an hour because that is literally nothing to us. Yeah, you definitely learn pretty quick that people from out of state don't treat snow the same way we do. Pansies. Alex says they closed the mountain road here 1 year over snow, and the next winter they salted the roads the first time there was a chance of snow. Yeah, that's another problem with Wisconsin is because we heavily salt our roads like we do, because obviously we have to, it rusts the crap out of your vehicles. Alright. Ah, I woke him up already. I got in there too quick. We had ice in Florida. The school's closed for 3 days. Oh, man. I've never heard of school closing down that long. Not in Wisconsin, at least. Like I said, if there was a blizzard that buried the houses, so you literally couldn't get out of the houses in town, then school might be canceled. But that would be for 1 day, because that's all the longer it would take to remove the snow. Just want to level up to the point where I can open up very hard locks. Oh yeah, and that's right. We couldn't even find the Wafer Rocks. Makes me wonder if I already no money, more problems, Wisconsin. Let's see if I can sneak up to this chest, because I bet all of their belongings are in here. I need to get out of California. You get in a car here and the top of the windshield flashes current objective survive. That's funny. Oh crap, they woke up already. I may have no business here, but I'm about to steal all your stuff. Ah! That wasn't even worth it! That was unsatisfying. I got caught, they saw me stealing, and then I got, what, like a club and a nightgown? I was expecting all of their stuff. Have I been in this house yet? Dave Zill says, I'm Texas. The counties refuse to spend money to be prepared for a winter storm. We're just screwed. Well, I mean, Texas, you know, it's well known for being warm. I know that you do get snow in Texas just because, especially in northern Texas and anywhere where the elevation is higher. Ugh, so I got caught already again. Was at least a pretty nightgown. I mean, we'll have to try it on later and find out. I like a good nightgown as much as the next guy, so I won't complain too much about looting one. I just want to level up. I want to level up my stealth and lockpicking. I probably could be leveling up my pickpocketing too. We're probably going to wake this guy up when we start trying to steal from him, but he has no legs. Lieutenant Dan, you ain't got no legs. Did you guys see that? He didn't have any legs. It's daytime. You guys should be awake anyway. I had to take Spanish online, and that was brutal. Lexi says, yep, that was probably going to happen in Wisconsin too. Dang COVID had to mess things up for the kids' snow days. Yeah, that's funny. There it is. When you talk online school, you got to think about what it does for the poor kids and their development. Yeah, no, there's been some studies that have shown that there was serious loss of, like, speaking and social skills and all sorts of stuff for students that had to do online schooling, and even the schooling while wearing masks so they couldn't see people's face and stuff. There was serious learning problems that came up from that. Knoxville says, hey Alex, I can teach you Spanish. I'm a native speaker. Alex said he won't chase you. The one without any legs? Yeah, exactly. I probably should have just stayed there and kept robbing him. I think this is the house where they woke up immediately when I got inside. The only problem is these are all very easy, so I get the bare minimum XP for opening them. He was already waiting for me. I bet you if I wait another hour or two, they'll all be out of their house, and I might actually be able to rob some of their houses. I should have remembered that. Yeah, if you're gonna power level like in a big city to or like even Ujits, because there's enough places here at night, it's just opening the outer doors. But if you actually want to rob the chests, it's better to do that during the day. I speak a little bit of Spanish, or un poco. That's it. That's all the Spanish. Oh, now I want to eat Mexican food. Ooh, I am way too hungry. Like, even saying the word Spanish, which isn't the same word as Mexican, makes me think, huh, we've got a pretty good Mexican restaurant in town. We should get some food. I'm so hungry. Seen those videos of MMA fighters with no legs? Yeah, that's fair. Maybe it'd be really good. Bullet says, being homeschooled and an only child, I'm definitely not going to be a serial killer. Good to hear, Bullet. Food. We're getting a decent amount of stuff. I mean, probably not worth all that much, but, you know, in large quantities, we'll be able to sell it to the miller. You're now on my TV. Much better. Oh, that's good. Yeah, should have seen that coming. Donde está los pantalones? That means something the pants. I don't remember what donde está means. Hey, look at that. Father Godwin's out here now. See, like I said, you gotta rob him during the day. Redneck Zeus says, now I want tacos. Ooh. Speaking of tacos, and also not Mexican food, Taco Bell has their grilled cheese burrito back right now, and I love that burrito. I only got it once since they brought it back like 2 months ago, just because I don't really go to fast food restaurants that much. But it is a tasty burrito. Where are is donde está? Okay. I didn't remember. I thought maybe it was how are, but yeah, where are. So where are my pants? Bald Sasquatch said, dude, just wanted to say love your content and keep up the work. Thank you, Bald Sasquatch. I'm glad you like the work. I'm glad you like the content, and I will keep up the work. Knoxville says, haha, I'm curious the level of Spanish you guys get from school. I didn't learn Spanish at school. I think I was in Spanish class in 3rd grade and then never again. So I don't speak much from there. I've worked with a lot of immigrants. Like, I worked with a couple Mexican immigrants on a farm once, and 2 of them didn't speak any English, so I learned a little bit from them. And then there's also just quite a few Mexicans living around here, so I pick up a little bit here and there, you know. Where are your pants? We had to learn European Spanish. Alex basically said, where are the pants, but wasn't grammatically correct. I learned it because I am from Spain. Oh, well, that's good. Oh, yeah, I remember you saying that, Microcat. I remember you telling me that before. Here's my horse still standing there like a good boy. Bullet says, I have some cousins I'm pretty close with, but being around them for longer than a week makes me want to commit no breathe. Oh, that'll get ya. She's, of course, sweeping out here where she's going to catch me. But I'm going to pick this lock. Was Father Godwin in here again? Does he not spend any time outside? Guy's a vampire. I'm not a thief! All I was doing was breaking into your house. How do you know I was stealing something? Well, that's right. I stopped here and I just put my stuff away. I was going to sleep until midday. And hopefully that will make some more people be outside. Also, get some of this blood off my screen. Being around family for extended periods of time will do that to you. See, I love being around my family. Like, I obviously love my direct family and being around them a lot. But my indirect family, cousins, aunts, uncles, I love hanging out with them. It's my absolute favorite thing to do. Other than play a new game. Why is it a hardcore run? I'm just playing it in hardcore mode. If you're asking why I made that decision, A, I made it in February, so it's not a recent decision, and B, just to make it more fun. All things in moderation, including family interaction. Microcat says, Dare Logic, you break into someone's house? Okay. You steal something? Not okay. Well, she called me a thief. Breaking into someone's house makes you... Well, I mean, the crime is breaking and entering. That crime is not burglary. I didn't steal anything. You have to steal something to be a thief. You know, otherwise you're just a trespasser. Possibly a home invader. Maybe with malicious intent. I saw Father Godwin just go back into his house. Did I miss the 15 seconds where he was outside? Shouldn't he be in the church? Well, at least his door's still open. Let's stand for these false accusations. Now we're going to steal. See? Because the bedrooms will be empty. Even if the common rooms aren't empty during the day, the bedrooms will be. Ooh, can I take those sabers? Because those are cool. Well, let's find out what's in this chest. A bludgeon and some basic clothing. Not the best, but it's something. Father Godwin's eating. He will sit for them. I will sit for these accusations. I won't be waking up. Nope, 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 nope. Nosy guy. Doesn't let people sneak around his living room. I just gotta make sure I'm sure I'm wanted, so I just have to make sure I don't get caught by the bailiff. I mean, I'm still getting the XP, so even if I lose the stuff I currently have in my inventory, that'll be fine. I hear someone moving around in armor. I bet you it's the bailiff. Ooh, there's a note. It's making a sound like I'm clinking. Ooh, books. Got some books. There's our thing. Very hard. Of course it won't let us pick that. Oh, there's the scribe out there. Yep, I was right. There's the bailiff. Gotta run. Gotta blast! Who needs Little Caesars anyway? I've got some chicken pot pie left in the fridge. Well, I mean, if you got leftovers, it makes economic sense to eat the leftovers before you get Little Caesars. Especially if it means you don't have to go out in the heat. Oh crap, he's still chasing me. I'll lose him. Alex says all for the experience. Ooh, a grave. I don't have a spade. Of course, I put my spade away. Chicken pot pie. Stew in a pie crust, lol. Yeah, see, I can eat chicken pot pie. It's not like it grosses me out or something, but I've never been a huge fan of it. Dave Zilla's back. Dave Zilla, you enjoying your pizza? All these people just standing in their houses. Shouldn't they be out and about? I'm trying to rob them. The trial and error included in leveling up certain skills in this game is ridiculous. It's one of the reasons why in like my playthroughs, I'll do this stuff off screen, but I get tons of comments then. They're like, how did you get your lock picking up? And I'm like, because I spent like a real life day running around picking locks. And people are like, why didn't you show us? And I'm like, why would you want to watch that? Ooh, that's a bench. Panther says, probably the only way I'll eat chicken pot pie.
You there! Stop!
I think I got caught.
And don't think, well, you won't.
Let's threaten him.
I won't put up with any more of this.
Beans, it didn't
Keep
work.
it up, and
Soup
you'll
with a
ruin the
roof.
road you cross.
Microcat said, if you ever need something to stream but don't know what to stream, you could stream The Longing. Noxus says, no way, I'm Nico too. Nicolas. Yes, my name is Nico. Did somebody say my name? Don't be a squatter, Nico. Oh, that's how far back. I was like, where did somebody say my name?
Oh well, you and him.
Oh, he can take my goods too? Oh, he's a watchman. Beans. That's what I get for trying to rob a watchman's house. How far have we gotten leveled up? Stealth. Where's lockpicking? Lockpicking, level 5. Oh, well, we're high enough for the, let's go put our armor back on. We're high enough to do the intermediate training. Lexi1397 says, has to go back a bit in the stream. Oh, to find where, yeah. Yeah, no, I see it now. I am hungry. Lexi1397, what do you think I should eat tonight? I know you usually have opinions. I stole your food and I stole his clothing. He ain't got no clothes. Matthew is unavailable, says, hello, I'm back once again. Alex says, I'm not sure how, but there is some way for you to do slow down chat so you can read it easier. Oh yeah, I'm sure there is. Only problem is I am a rube when it comes to such things. Golden spurs, we'll take that. And then I have some good armor in here. I don't remember where I got all of this. But it's not what we were wearing. So we're going to put on our bell-shaped kettle hat. We had this on, and this, and this, and this, and this. And I think this. Alex says, same LOL, not the most tech-savvy person. I can figure out things when I put my mind to it, but, like, getting better at streaming has never been something that I put too much effort into. People are like, I can tell. And I'm like, yes, you probably can. Armor. What was I missing? It says I was missing something over here. Arm armor. Oh, yeah, I need arm armor of some sort. Were there padded chausses in there, too? I don't remember where we got all this stuff in here, but I don't want to go straight to the heavy-duty armor. Milanese plate pauldrons. I don't think I had those before. I think I was wearing the coaters. And did I not have padded chausses? Don't see any. No padded chausses. Armor. Alright. Lexi1397 says, I told you what I was going to eat. Ham, green beans, stuffing, mashed potatoes, and gravy. That sounds good. It does sound yummy. Alex says, nothing wrong with that. I'd do the same, LOL. I could see streaming being a fun hobby. Alright, we've got our armor on. We're going to head back to Talmberg now. Because we should be able to go up to the guy who lives north of Talmberg and train one more time and then go inside and check our... Oops, I keep pressing E when I go up to him like I want to get onto him, but it's X. Level up and then try to go get our Wafen Rocks again. Dave Zill says, pizza for lunch, mesquite grilled shoulder steaks for dinner. You guys are all making me so freaking hungry. But now, I'm going to go look for our treasure again before we get going, because I just remembered it. I know it's over here somewhere, so it's bothering me that I couldn't find it before. Oh crap, I didn't grab my spade anyway. I guess never mind. And pumpkin pie for dessert. I do love a good pumpkin pie. Sounds like I'll have to try imitating your dinner because that sounds really good. We're talking homemade mashed potatoes, right? None of that box stuff. I can't stand instant mashed potatoes. Ooh. Gonna get far enough away from that. Good, I don't think they're following me. Look at these guys fighting. I don't want to get killed by them. Maybe I should just let them kill each other and then take out the survivors instead of getting involved. Somebody say something about pierogies? See how bad my aim is? I'm so not used to using the bows in this game anymore. I'm getting kind of close. This is bandits and cumans. Oh boy. Yeah. This is the part where Nico dies. How did I miss that? Oh boy. Oh boy. Time to go get on my horse and ride away. Alex TW56 asks, is there no crosshair in hardcore? There's no crosshair at all in archery in this game. It's all about a sight picture, and every single bow has a slightly different sight picture. So, like, it's one of the reasons I absolutely love the archery in this game, is that it's so much better. But yeah, you can, there's a command you can do, like a console command you can do to turn on the reticle, but by default there is no reticle. Matthew says, on my first playthrough, I just put a piece of tape on my screen. Well, I can, if I wanted, I could probably do the, because I have, these monitors are specifically designed for gaming. I could pop it on there, but... Did they chase me? Good, they chased me. I can loot some bodies now. Let's find the best armored one first. Well, these guys will be. We'll loot these guys first. Because they'll have some valuable stuff. Because they're traitors. I was going to say nobody's coming back yet. We'll get as much as we can, and then we'll put as much as we can of the valuable stuff on the horses, on the horse, and then we'll get back to our chest. Ah! I don't think they've come back yet. That's the nice thing about running away on a horse like that, is you lead them off far enough away that it takes them a while to get back to the site. Heavy warhammer. Oh, that's a rabbit. I was like, is that a frickin' coyote? The thing was huge. Alright, now let's get back to our horsey. Whew! I remember seeing an ad for this little suction cup you put on your TV that had a red dot. It's supposed to be used for hardcore gamers. Yeah, these... So I have monitors specifically made for gaming. And, let's upgrade our armor. Ooh, heavy lamellar armor. Look at that. We've already got some better torso armor. Brigandine pauldrons, that's better too. Alrighty. I don't see any other huge improvements. Ooh, padded josses. Got some of them finally. Alrighty tidy. I don't know about weapons either. Quality arrows. No, we'll stick with the better long distance arrows for now. Well, wait. 125? We'll go with the quality arrows. Cumin bow. Sweet. Can I use it? Agility. I do like the cumin bow. We'll switch over to that. Captain's mace. We'll switch over to the heavy warhammer too. Look at that. We're getting all sorts of upgrades. But now let's go into weight. Let's put as much of this stuff... No. We want to put the heavy stuff on our horse. Weapons. Ooh, that was a cumin round shield. We should be able to get ourselves down to enough, and then we'll go back to our chest, store this stuff. I didn't think we were going to run into a nice ambush like that. So I wasn't perfectly prepared for it. My plan was to run straight back to Talmberg, but there we go. Now we can get on our horse. Oops, that's the wrong button again. Master Seek is back. What's your favorite sword in the game? I think someone asked this a couple days ago in the stream. I said, for one-handed swords, the Stinger. For two-handed swords, Longinus's sword. Is it bonk time? The hell is bonk time? I'm an archer first and foremost in this game. But if we start to bonk, Dr. Zodin says you can also farm scouts. Yes, that is after they updated it so that there's like constantly groups of high-level bad guys at Skalitz fighting there. It became the best place to grind out archery range. But we weren't doing that. I wasn't planning on... But when I saw them, I was like, ooh, I gotta get my hands on some of that stuff. So we're just gonna go store our crap up in our chest and save that for later. I should be able to climb up. Let's see if I can access my horse's inventory from up here. Useful things. Alright, let's see if I can access into the horse's... I can. Good. Let's get all this stuff in here so we can empty it out into our chest. And then we can go to Talmberg. It's a shame I didn't kill the guys there, the running around bad guys, but we did get some valuable stuff. Leveled up our weapons and armor, you know, got better stuff there. And got some stuff that will eventually be good for selling. Look how much stuff we got. Nice. So much. There we go. Alright, food. Apples, bacon, carrots, cheap wine, cheese, cracklins. We'll keep the dried stuff on us. Onions, wine, other. Nope, we want to keep the bandages. Cobwebs, that. Put this stuff in here for now. There we go. Now we're ready to go to Talmberg again. Master Seek said, my laptop is humming like a vacuum cleaner again. Yeah, if I play Isanzo, and I have the front cover on over my fans in the front, she gets loud and she gets hot. Which is exactly how I like them. Let's go to Talmberg. We're gonna get stuck in another ambush again. It's fine though, because like Dave Zill said, solid loot trip. Like I said, we have better armor on, substantially so, and we've got a bunch of stuff that we'll be able to sell, so. Karina Smirnov says, Nico, didn't you get a KCD merch box from Warhorse a while ago with the soundtrack? Yes, that's where I got the soundtrack. They sent me a care package type thing. I got a cloth map, which I quite enjoy. I actually framed it and hung it up in my office here. And I got a soundtrack for the game. Sent me some pamphlets showing like the real life comparisons to the stuff in the game. And I had quite a few things in it. There's a video on my channel of me opening it up. I don't get stuff from developers very frequently. Lots of other, loud and hot. You know it, Alex. Loud and hot. Try to cook eggs on it. That's the way to do it. Panther says, sounds like what happens to my cousin's PC when he runs Minecraft. Must not be a very powerful PC then, huh? Oh, we got some new subscribers in. Gaijin McKee and Manio22 both subscribed to the channel. Thanks for joining. Deshaun Kelly said, I just learned how to use my horse saddle. LOL. That's good. I keep getting distracted and forgetting what the heck I was talking about. Alright, let's go in and check and see if those Waif and Rex are here yet. We spent a couple days away. I'm worried that what might have happened was maybe I looted them last time I was here in Talmberg, and now I don't know where they are. Not sure why it does that. Maybe his CPU isn't strong enough? Oops, nothing in here. Oh yeah, they gave me a sweatshirt, but it was too small for me. Hey, look at that, #1 sexy time. That's right, that's what I was doing, is I was trying to get the ability to lockpick very hard locks. And so, let's go up here. Well, it says, is he using mods? You talking about me? Because I don't think so. I don't think there's any mods active in this playthrough. Or do you mean, do I have, like, chat mods? Because I have 2 moderators. But yeah, if you're asking if I have any mods installed in this game, I don't think so. Because, look at that. Every time I lockpick his door, he comes outside to talk. That's okay. I just bought, Matthew's unavailable says, I just bought a Sanso, downloading it right now. Panther says, I think he uses sodium and Optifine stuff. You're confusing me, guys. I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
I'm interested in more. All right. Now.
Oh, man, I should have haggled. Oh, Panther's cousin. Oh, I get what you mean. That's why his computer might be running hot. Shruddy says, hey, bought this game 2 weeks ago, loving it, but was hard at the beginning. Watched a few videos, and now I'm doing pretty good. Lots of informative stuff from you. That's awesome. I'm glad you have the game. I'm glad you're enjoying it, and I'm glad my old content is useful for you. Karina Smirnoff says, I don't think he was talking to you. Fine, then I'm not talking to him. Alright. Lock picking. What else do we have? Repairman. No. Deft grip. Starting position. That one's useful. Not Luck of the Drunk. Deft grip. Luck of the Drunk is one of those perks that's stupid because it requires you to be drunk to actually get any use out of it. And I try not to be drunk in this game because it makes it incredibly hard to play the game. Right, now we'll go check for the Waving Rocks. We have 2 perks in lockpicking now, and we are a level 6. So, it's a far cry from level 20, but maybe it's hard. Maybe it's enough to get into the very hard lockpicks. Or locked things. We're once again not very sneaky, but I don't want to get into armed combat type fighting stuff without wearing any clothing. Alright, this one's hard, so we can open that one up. This one already going to be refilled. I wasn't paying attention. In 1403, almost no houses anywhere. 2022, factory and barracks everywhere. Alright, come on. Focus on the lockpicking. I definitely can't drunk playthrough. No thank you. That would bug the crap out of me. Hey, there we go. There's our Waving Rocks. Can we open this one? Nope. Alright, we got our Waving Rocks. Now we just have to find our way back to Rete. Ah! I just went back in there. Alright. So, if we leave... I know which one. Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, we went off the drawbridge. That's fun. I know which way to take. We will go... straight? No, we should have gone to the right there. That's okay. We'll take a little detour through the woods here, but we'll get to the road, we'll go through the inn on the glade, and then down the hill from there. That should be the quickest way from here to get back to Woshek. Whoa, there's the huntsman's shack. Falls to your death. Yeah, and I haven't saved for a while, so that would be fun. Only thing about it is I don't like saving in hardcore mode. Unless it's I'm doing the sleep and save, because if I use the save your schnapps to save, then I get drunk. Arthur Morgan screaming, yeah. When I fall to my death. Do a Arthur Morgan style Wilhelm scream. It's fun seeing so many people here from like that were fans of the old content or that are currently watching my old content. On the bright side, you level up horsemanship just from riding it. Hey, we got Lloyd Staggs here saying howdy. Howdy, Lloyd Staggs. I was hoping to see you today. I saw your comment on yesterday's stream, and it was Kingdom Come Deliverance related, so I was hoping you'd show up in today's stream. Lexi1397 says, I freaking love that game. Yes, we all love Red Dead 2. It's a fantastic game. It is in my top 3, along with Kingdom Come Deliverance and The Witcher 3. Is this our inn right here? It is, the inn on the glade. See? I knew I'd find the way. Horsko Neum. I could get a room while I'm here. I'll get a room. The bridge glitch where it flings you super far. That glitch was fun.
Good day to you.
Master Seek said, I only have 42.3 hours in KCD. Those are rookie numbers. You gotta pump them up. Let's get a place to sleep.
Got a bed for them?
Of course he does.
For how long?
For a few nights.
No problem.
Haggle. Gotta get our speech up.
That's not enough. You know, like,
There we go. Got a room here while we're at it. Ooh, wait, I know what I should do. I should grab some more of my stolen stuff, as much as I can carry, and bring it with me to Wojek so I can sell it to him when I bring him his Waving Rocks. That was close. Almost forgot to be smart. Shroudy says, farm the treasure maps right now. Not that easy, but lots of fun, and you encounter lots of new stuff. That is true. And I have the guides on my channel that make the treasure map, the treasure hunts very, very easy. Let's take our most valuable stuff first. That's in my inventory. I was gonna say. We'll go to all. Okay. Ooh, we've got some stuff that's worth quite a bit. We'll keep that stuff because that's all really good stuff. We'll take the extra heavy lamellar. Nobleman's boots. Noble's Malkife. We'll keep that for our good suit of armor. Black and yellow hood I like, so we'll keep that. We'll keep the bush shield. Do I have high level pants? I do not. But we'll take the Master Huntman sword. Ooh, yew longbow. We'll save that for later. Page's sword we'll take. Decorated black hose I like, so we'll take those, or we'll leave those and we'll sell the red ones. Got an extra suit of this. Lightweight. Where does it... Okay, there it is down there. Signet rim. Black and yellow hood. We got another one of them then. Lamellar pauldrons. We'll take a couple more things and put them on the horse. There we go. We'll put some of this on the horse until we can walk. There we go. Now we'll go to Wojciech. We'll turn in the Wafen Rocks, finish the quest that we wanted to finish, and we'll have some sweet, sweet loot to sell him. Master Seek says, the NPCs sometimes have funny names in the Czech language. Dr. Zowden says, do you ever get searched by the guards? Yeah, if they catch you. If you're wanted in their area, especially. Once you get your speech up high enough, you can talk them out of it every time, though, so that's good. Lloyd Stagg says, I always watch your video, work 5 p.m. to 5 a.m., so I usually miss the live streams. That's fair. Yeah, I've already been stopped in this stream once or twice to be searched. That's why it's best not to keep the stolen stuff on you when you're, like, doing a thieving run or whatever. You know, you leave it in your chest. A, because most stuff will lose its stolen status within a couple days if you leave it in your chest. So when you do a thieving run, you just put all the stuff in your chest and then sell it later. Because that way you can sell it to the reputable traders instead of the millers, and you get more money for it then. But for now, we're just going to sell it to Wojciech to make up for... Ah! How did I fall to my death? Oh boy. Where was the last time I saved? I'm so worried. I don't remember the last time I saved. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! How long ago was it? We're missing everything, aren't we? Oh my god! Oh no! That is the worst! Oh no! Oh boy. Oh crap, it's already 2:30. You predicted it. Well, actually 1397, you jinxed me. That's okay, because we'll be streaming this again before too long and I'll have to make it up. So, it's 2:30, so unfortunately I have to leave. Oh no! See, that's why you have to save. Ah, I can't believe that happened. I was almost there too. How the heck did I fall to my death? I was like, the horse jumped like a foot and he's like, no, dead. Oh man, that is the worst. Oh boy, yeah, we'll be streaming this again soon. So I'll probably just be alternating between some sort of an FPS game and this one for the next week or so while we're streaming and everything. So we'll see y'all then. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Had a great turnout today. Lots of people chatting. All the regulars we had. Well, Panther was here for the first time in a long time, so that was awesome. Stonian Gamer was here for a little bit, but we had Zeus in here. We had Bullet chatting in here. Matthew was unavailable. You've been super active recently. That's awesome. And so it was great to have you here. Master Seek was super active today. Of course, the Scourge of Texas, Dave Zilla, was in a lot. So that was awesome. Had a great time chatting. Shrotty popping in here at the end. It's awesome to see ya. Panther took the day off of the sea. That's why you were able to pop in. Oh, man. Yeah, Monday I might stream it on Monday, especially if I stream FPS either tomorrow or Sunday. I like to, like I said, sometimes I miss the streams on the weekends because I'm doing family stuff. But, yes, Bullet, I'm thinking I will install Hell Let Loose and the next time we do a shooter, so maybe Sunday, maybe Saturday. Hard to say. Instead of doing Sanzo, we'll probably play Hell Let Loose, and that way we can do some multiplayer fun. And anybody that wants to play can play with me. But in any case, thanks a ton for watching today. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.